Boom, 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 boom.
Are we live?
I don't know. We are. We're kind of live. It says live, but I think they have to wait for.
You've now crossed over into the pizza.
You don't want to know about the pizza advert, do you? There we go. Let me just.
Pizza advert.
If you could put it on my phone as well, with my app.
Our recycling bin got refused to be picked up today because it had a pizza box in it.
Yeah, pizza boxes are non-recyclable.
Apparently so.
There's a bit of grease and stuff on it.
They should be able to recycle it though, shouldn't they? It's a pizza box. Just put it in your recycling machine. It will come out as cardboard. Job done. What's the issue?
It's contaminated.
Yeah, but can you imagine the bottom of most people's recycling bins and what juices are lurking down there, and they're worried about a tiny piece of grease on a pizza box?
Yeah, but in Cardiff, if you don't wash everything out, you can get fined.
How about if you cut the bit of grease out and then put the rest of it? No worries. Ellie's just taken a delivery of something or other. Hello, everybody in chat. Hope you're all doing well. We have got Elliotts Exotics on tonight. And hopefully one of the moderators, if you could put Elliotts Exotics link down into the comments, that would be absolutely brilliant.
Let's
have a look.
Oh,
Scott, your beard is on a squint, dude. What are you going on about, Si? She's having a poo. Oh my god! Just so everybody's aware, we don't swear or go too much into adult conversation until 9 o'clock. But if you've got children kind of watching or anything, just bear in mind that come 9 o'clock, all hell breaks loose, and there will be a lot of swearing and everything else. But if one of the moderators, I think Callum's in chat. Hi, Callum. If you could pop Elliotts Exotics link into the comments, that would be absolutely awesome. But Elliotts Exotics, so your name's actually Jack Elliot, yeah?
Yeah. So my name's Jack Elliot, but I thought Elliotts Exotics just sounded better. We was originally going to go with Exotic Elliotts, but it sounded a bit like a strip club. So we thought we'll go for Elliotts Exotics.
It does, yeah. Cheers, Jackie. Jackie's just whacked into chat your YouTube link. And so is Mark Spider Guy, and so is Incredible Inverts and Other Animals. Hi to everybody in chat as well. Please drop Elliotts Exotics a subscription. So we kind of, we rubbed shoulders at BTS, didn't we?
Yeah, yeah.
I saw you come in. Obviously, you got your partner with the camera and all the rest of it. So we had literally a 2-second conversation, and then hordes of people come wandering in. And then I don't think I saw you again after that.
Yeah, it was so busy. It was my first BTS. I went to the Eastern Invert show, and that was my first ever show that I've ever gone to. But I knew BTS, it's the big one. I thought, get all the cameras going. And I didn't realize how busy it was going to be. There was a good few thousand people there, and like us, as I said, as we said, we rubbed shoulders as you were with Venomous Visions. I popped over, said hello, but there was so many people. There was such a big crowd. We didn't even get a chance to properly talk.
No, to be honest, I had loads of friends that I've known for a long time there as well, and I didn't get a chance to see them. Or you'd see them for a split second, and then they were gone. Or you get a little wave from 4 lines back or something. It was in BTS this year was incredibly busy, especially because it's not been there for a couple of years because of the pandemic and everything, and then boom, we've got it. So it was literally, I think it was probably the best show that I've ever attended.
Oh yeah. I'm so excited to go to the next one. I'm so excited for the next one. I think the next one we're going to be going to is the Southern Invert show. I think it's in November, because we was going to go to the Eastern Invert show again, but I'm on holiday. So over that time, so we're going to be going to the Southern Invert show, and I'm really looking forward to that.
Where are you going on holiday?
I'm going to, where are we going? Zante, Greece. We're going to Greece, a little island or a little place with Kinthos in Alicanez. It's a
Okay.
beautiful part of the island. It's not party side, so we're not going to be getting drunk. It's just going to be nice, chill by the pool, and I'm looking forward to it. It's been after the years we've had with
Long
everything
time
like
coming.
COVID and now all the prices going up, everything. It's been nice to actually take a break and just relax.
I don't know what a break is. That'd be nice. That would. A break would be phenomenal. You obviously haven't got kids yet.
No.
Apart from all
No,
me.
you wait till they come. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you taking the camera and a bit of macro footage with you and seeing what's around, or?
Yeah, we could go exploring. See, they've got all the like canary lizards there, so it's all like all the wall geckos and stuff. So that'd be quite nice to get some footage of that. So I think might have to make a small little montage or something.
That'd be pretty cool. Thank you to the moderators for dropping Elliotts Exotics links down into the chat. The moderators who are in blue, they've all got their own YouTube channels as well. So if you're not subscribed to those guys, please do so. Mark the Spider guy is fast approaching 1,000 subscribers, so it'd be awesome if we could give him a little push in the right direction. So please make sure you give him a subscription while you're there as well. I see a visitor in the background that wants in the video, says Elunates.
Is that this one here? We can get him out.
Anton, yes, finally someone with snakes. What does he keep? I can see a berm. Hold fire, because before he starts getting the snakes out, we kind of want to know, what makes Elliot or Jack, tick. Where did the obsession come from? Have we got spiders back there as well as? Have we got inverts as well as reptiles?
So
where did it start?
Well, when I was younger, you with all the people here, someone's got to. You guys have heard of that film, Eight-Legged Freaks?
Yeah.
So I used to be really scared of tarantulas and things until when I was younger. I got put in front of that film and just watched it, and after that, my love for tarantulas and spiders just grew, and it just a little obsession. And it all started with the trapdoor spiders. That was the one that really got me going. I thought, yeah, I want some of these. And I never got anything because living at home with my mum, I weren't allowed to, get anything, especially tarantula, because my mum was like, no, it's not happening. I think the first time I got tarantula was when I was in the army. I was for my first year.
Hold on a minute. How many years did you serve in the army?
5.
Was it the British Army?
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Jack. Really appreciate your service, mate.
That'll be it.
We don't thank our British boys enough. Do you know what I mean? And I think we need to take a leaf out of the American book for that, because you guys come back and the British public just seem to go, oh hi, and that's it.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, I think sometimes it's nice like that because it's like you stay in the shadows. You sometimes all that limelight and all that, so all the people coming back saying, "Oh, thank you." It does. I don't know. It kind of pushes you back a bit, and you think, I kind of want to hide away. But I know what you mean. There's not many people that know about it, or that aren't that patriotic in a way, or without. I don't know how to describe it really.
I don't think you have to be patriotic. I think most of us as we were growing up got into fights, and then we started a fight and maybe got somebody that was going to batter our heads in, and then our big brother or our big mate come along and went, yo, you're not. And that's how I see the army in that. You're literally protecting the whole of the UK.
Yeah.
And every ex-serviceman I speak to always so humble. It's like, oh, it's just a job. We just went there. We just did this, and we come back, and that was it. And it's like you guys don't seem to realise the impact that you had on the country as a whole.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I've always said the same thing. It's just like it is what it is. It was just a job. I was there for 5 years, so it was it was more than a job. It was a lifestyle. So, but when the time was right to leave, and I wanted to do more instead of going away every couple of months, 4 months away. I wanted to be around my animals. a lot more because I wanted to build up my collection to what I have now, and I couldn't really do that like going away for months on end. So yeah.
If it come to it, would you willingly be recalled? If it was reasons that you believed in, as opposed to not just the government, what the government believed in. If you get what I'm saying on them.
In all honesty, if Afghan came round again, I'd go back. It was she doesn't like the idea, but it was a beautiful country, a beautiful time, and I loved it. Like that was the best time. Beautiful people. They're all so friendly.
Apart from the Taliban.
Apart from that side, but it was nice. I enjoyed it.
Mate, to stick MK decals, they did, mate. I'm going to stick them in a video. But yeah, I really appreciate those, dude. They were nice. So when you come back from the army, was it a case of just the addiction went wolf, and that was that, or?
Yeah, pretty much. I came back. I left the army. Originally I wanted to join the police because my thought process was I'm going out to all these different countries to help their country, but ours is pretty messed up with everything that was going on at the time, like all the terrorist attacks, like London Bridge, and all the bombings everywhere, and people getting stabbed up. I just wanted to join the police and see if I could help change that, but I tried joining, got mucked around for ages, and during that process had to get small side jobs. Like I was working in a gym as a receptionist just until I could try and get into the police. Yeah, that's it. But it never went through, and after it was like a year and a half, 2 years, and I just gave up because I thought there was no point. After a while, I felt like I was just chasing, and if they didn't want me straight away, then I'd like to carry on with my animals and carry on with the jobs I've got now.
Definitely. Yeah, I think the police, I mean, especially in my area, they've got a large task, and there is nowhere near enough of them. People just, I mean, the guys on the motorbikes without the number plates, they're just like own the streets. It's as simple as that. Speed cameras and everything else, they just go through them. They don't, they don't seem to bother them and all the rest of it. My area in particular, if you walk out of my area into another area, that's when it gets very turf warry and very, very rough, very dodgy area. And that's where our depot is as well at work, which can be interesting. Think it's harder than we think to join up, says Nigel. Just having a quick look at the comments. So did you spend the 2 years, like when you finished army, you're trying to get in the police, were you then building that animal collection up? And
yeah, slowly but surely. There's always been things that I've wanted, and I didn't want to just go on like a massive shopping spree and just buy loads at once. I've
tempted
slowly been building it up. I say that, but until BTS came around, I just bought loads and more now. So yeah, it's just been one of those things that just to slowly build it up, and I love it. I much prefer just having a normal job and just having my collection.
Carl, I haven't done the video yet, but probably put that one out tomorrow. So where did I'll tell you what I would like to ask is, do you know when you were in Afghanistan and all the rest of it, is there any reptiles that you've seen out while you were in the field that you now have in your collection, or with the majority DWA and now you're thinking, should I get a DWA license because I've seen them out in the field and wouldn't mind having one?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, when I was out there was so many people that said that, oh, there's going to be this, we're going to see this. And I was so looking forward to going out there with having that interest in reptiles and arachnids, just going out there and seeing someone like the camel spiders were meant to be out there. And I never saw anything. It was just, all I saw was cats. So it didn't really intrigue me.
The cats had already had them.
I'm going to get a cat. But yeah, there was nothing that I really saw. I wish I did. There was a few guys that said that they did see a couple of snakes and a couple of spiders, but I didn't get a chance to see anything.
Yeah, I heard, or it's probably more rumor then, that the scorpions in the boots, and that was one of the big things out there. Was that just
Yeah.
not?
I think it was, but I think the boys that I was with, where we were staying, it was a bit more built up, and we always kept stuff like that just up high, boots up high. It just leaves and put stuff in the boots like socks, just so it stays. There's no chance of anything getting in.
Did you have training on what could be out there, sort of reptile wise, invert wise?
Nah.
Really?
Honestly,
I would have thought nothing. No. Look, if you see something like this, run away. Or
the best thing that did happen when I went to Kenya for a few months. They said about some of the stuff that was out there, and that was when I was really getting into my spiders and arachnids and snakes. And we were in the middle of nowhere. There's no glass between us and lions. It's just us, and we've got to be like very quiet between. If you see something, you've got to duck down and stay down till they go. But there was a load of locals that saw a puff adder, and they've got a stick with like a big ball at the end of it, and they close their eyes and they beat this snake, and it's just you're just thinking you're gonna get bit, and they're just standing there just beating this snake, and once they killed it, because it was quite venomous, they came over and they said, "Oh, this is for you. You can eat this. This is a gift from us to you." And I was like, "Yeah, you know what? Let's have this. I want to cook this just to give it a go, because it's like a peace offering from the locals." And all the other guys are like, "There's no way I'm eating that," but didn't get a chance to cook it because they said no. I had to give it back. But we saw a camel spider. One of the guys was when he was smoking, he tried to put his foot into the dirt to put his fag butt, and as he put his foot in, this massive camel spider, and it's the biggest one I've ever seen. This thing was like that, and it jumped out and just they chase it for the shadow, but you just see all these army blokes just getting up and sprinting around the place. And it was hilarious. I was just in tears on the floor laughing, and we're all meant to be quiet, silent, but you just see all these big blokes just running around screaming like girls. It was funny. And the medics always said to us out there that if a camel spider bites you, this is what they said: their venom, you won't feel the bite, because their venom is I don't know what it's called, where you just antiseptic, so you just won't feel it, and then they'll crawl in, lay eggs, and then leave. But, yeah, me and my mates that were into it, we were just like, this guy can't be real. He's
I've never heard that.
Yeah, that was the first time I heard it. I was thinking, this guy must be going. That is like,
brilliant. It's mad how misinformation even gets to that stage.
Yeah. The thing was that he was meant to be the animal expert, and we were sitting thinking, I ain't got much hope for him if he gets to it.
I was looking.
What'd you get?
Anyone want children?
What did you pick up from your delivery?
Rivet things, cellophane, flowers, more rivety things. All that over there.
There's a lot of ex-service and servicemen loving the chat, by the way.
Yeah, I just see that it was my ex-partner is or my partner is para in the 8s and 2. Yeah, I don't think any serviceman likes anything like that, any animals.
So Greg has just said the name camel spider comes from the fact it was believed they buried into camel humps. That's crazy.
Yeah, they're called. Is it so?
The thing with those is, I mean, before I knew enough, I bought one and it passed away and I got more money back. Now that I'm into the hobby in a big way, Would I buy one now? No, I wouldn't, because they're so sensitive and they're so fragile. A lot of them die when they come from Egypt to here. So it's like, no. And, you know, if we don't buy them, we don't give a call for them. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Therefore, they're not trying to import 100 for the sake of having 20 survive or whatever the odds are.
Yeah. No, I know what you mean. I bought one before starting this YouTube, and I think I had it for less than a month, and it wasn't looking good when I got it, and I just tried to keep it hot, keep it just dry with a little water dish, and still just weren't working. So I don't think I'll ever have camel spiders again. Just keep it like that.
I think it's just. I think there's a lot of research needs to go into camel spiders, their activities in the wild, humidity level, everything needs to be looked at to try and keep them. Maybe try and keep them alive at this point in the future. Who knows? Let me just have a quick look down those comments. No worries. So obviously, you know, we can see the snakes and such like in the background.
Yeah.
And we got. I take it you got the spiders as well, have you? Or
Yeah, I can show you some of the snakes first and take you through to my tarantula room.
oh, you got a snake? Oh my god! I'm not jealous. One bit. yeah. Go on then. What's in that one?
So we've got one up here you can't really see until this. So we've got this one up here. Who's temporarily in that one first. Here, that is Sydney, my Cine Clown ball python. And then we've got my Champagne Super Pastel Pinstripe ball python.
A what? A Champagne Supernova Oasis snake?
Champagne Super Pastel Pinstripe.
Okay.
Yeah, I've never seen another one like her. And then we've got Rocky Balboa Constrictor. She's just a pastel red tail. And then we've got Nana, a big yellow banana snake, just Burmese python. He's about 10.5 feet. And then we've got another one just in the water dish down there.
What size will that burn finish at?
I'm hoping about 20 feet. The biggest one I've seen is about 20 foot.
What will you do? Just give it a bedroom at that point, or?
Yeah, well, I'm hoping to get a new box, a new vivarium for him, and it's going to be under my bed. So it's going to be a 6 foot by 4 foot by 2.5 foot, and just stick a mattress on top. That's what I'm hoping to do. Come here.
He's like, finally.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Size of that
You
body
hold
as
that
well.
in.
Oh, Crystal, you want anime foods? Yeah.
I've gone over.
Hello, anybody else that's just joined as well? Hi guys.
Any food?
So what's the Burm eat?
At the moment, I'm feeding him large rats. Soon, once I move him into a new enclosure, I'm hoping to get that made within a month or two. Then I'll probably move him up to probably small rabbits. So he's just taking in food quickly, and he's just still hungry afterwards.
What we feed him when he's sort of 20 foot? Will that be like children?
Yeah, small kids.
Will it be like pigs or something, or like?
Yeah, I'll probably feed him pigs because I think I've heard it's easier to get pigs than it is rabbits. Yeah, so I'm hoping that we can. I'll probably feed him at that point just like once a month, a pig. But I think that'll be
How
pretty
do you
cool.
even defrost a big pig?
In the bath.
Yeah, barbecue.
Put it in the bath. Or OC says, how about goats? Jackie says, beautiful Burmese. Could we feed the snake naughty children, says Richard. Thank you, Mark. He says, like, share, and subscribe. Very live snake. Yeah, indeed. What would you say the dangers of having such a large snake is? Have you experienced anything, or
the power behind them is incredible. When I was working in a reptile shop for a little bit, one of the ones near me, and they had a 20-foot berm, and as soon as it got out, it wrapped around me, around my waist, and just dragged me along the shop, and there was nothing I could do. It crossed to my side and just dragged me along the floor. And if you like the way that I do it, I don't. They usually say everything after every 4 foot have another person, or 6 foot have another person. I don't mind getting him out on my own because he's quite calm, but be careful how you're holding it. Like I'll never just put him really just round my neck, because if he was to squish, I'm passing out, because the power is just incredible.
Sorry, apparently my brother's on there asking the snake to fart.
is that the Wilzo? Is that your brother?
That is.
How old is he?
He's 18.
I thought he was 12.
He exits.
With the comments, I thought, oh yeah, that Wilzo's 12. Also, your sister's gonna kick your ass.
We're coming round after.
Yeah, we'll bring Nana around.
You got any big snakes too?
No, I had a boa, but the story behind the boa is Tara's got family over in Wales, and one of them's dream snake was a boa. So I was like, all right, you can. There's a story behind him which I'm not going to go into, but he had the boa basically off me as a. There you go, get into snakes, because he was just absolutely mad. It's the only snake he wanted, and all the rest of it. But that's where that one went. But we've got Taiwanese Blue Beauty. We've got a banana boa, baby one over that way. The Californian king snake, sorry, as well. There's the snakes are one. I mean, I'd love an Amazon tree boa. I'd love the green tree python, and then the rest are all DWA. And I've kind of, well, there's no kind of. The missus has just said no, and that's pretty much as simple as it goes. So she said, look, DWA stuff. When we move, and you've got somewhere like outside, or even maybe a room away from the house, you can go for DWA. She said, but while we're in the house, she said no, and she lets me have so much. Do you know what I mean? And she puts up. I'm not the easiest person to live with. Do you know what I mean? I am a bit of a wampy kind of a person. So she puts up with a lot. So I've kind of gone, I'll respect that.
Yeah, no, that's understandable.
Plus, we're looking at moving within the next year. So if we stay in Coventry, that's great. If we don't, if we go to Nuneaton, which is my hometown, then there's different councils as well. So we don't, I'd have to reapply, wouldn't I, if I moved to a different council?
Yeah.
So, give it another year, I think, and we'll be looking at some very nice stuff. But there's a lot of training behind it that I want to go and do as well. I know you can just do your license and get bits, and that's it.
Yeah.
But I'd rather go off and get some decent education before I start going, oh, hello, Snakey,
Yeah, and then that'll be a whole video of you in the hospital getting fluid.
Yes. Jackie's just put my Patreon into the comments. Thank you, Jackie. Let me just have a quick look. Being bit by many species of carpets, not comparison. What's that comparison with, Harry? I think I might have just read half a conversation and not the other half. Oh, hello, Snakey. Haha, the cutest thing Scott has ever said. Yeah, Rich, I'm cute. I'm a cute guy. You know what I mean? Oh, the GTP. Oh, so yeah. No comparison to a green tree python bite. You see, it's a Burmese. One of my friends, if I'm feeding snakes, he will not come in here. If I'm doing anything at all with snakes, he won't come in here. He'd rather me put towels over the front of the vivs so he can't see them, because when he was probably about, I think it's 8 or 9 years ago, a Burmese python, one of his friends, he was holding that and it struck him and it landed on his head. So he's got like scars across the top of his head where this Burmese actually latched onto him. So he's really, really scared of any snake at all. He says even the UK ones, anything.
Yeah. I think the worst one I've probably had is the California King, because when they bite, they stay on you. They're on you. I think when I got bit, it was working in the reptile shop. Oh, bloody hell!
Do you want help?
It's like
He likes Scuttle.
Scott's inverts. This is Jack Elliot, and he's getting squeezed to death by Burmese.
Look.
I
mean, oh, cheers, Chris. Chris has just put £2 on the chat saying old fart. I am old, and I am an old fart.
I agree.
Even with the boa, the boa that I had, the power was just ridiculous. So something like a Burmese must just be like, just 10 foot of pure muscle.
Yeah. Especially because as soon as they go where they want to go, I've found you can try and influence them to go the way you want, but generally they'll just go where they want to, and there's not a lot you can do because they're so powerful.
But going back to the bite by the Cali, I mean, mine's become Viv defensive. So I open the Viv, it bites me. It's pretty much just how it goes. But it's like two hard pieces of bone covered in sandpaper, just going like that. And like you said, the worst part is they just hold on for ages and don't let go.
Yeah,
and it's not exactly painful. It's just like you can't do anything until that snake lets go.
Yeah. Well, I got a bit on my hand, on my finger, and it tried swallowing my finger, and there was just the amount of blood that was just coming off. It was, yeah. I don't know if you'll be able to see that on that. Try that one.
I'll see.
See if you can see it. There's me when I got bit by it. It was.
Hold on, I have to have a little play. Hold on.
Oh. Right.
When I pulled it off, it was all my blood.
The snake's face.
Yeah,
the snake's not happy with himself. The snake's like, yeah,
come on, then.
And Anton's just paid £4.49 to say Scott got his beard in Toys R Us. And Erin, the boy who has autism, says, "Can anyone see me?" Comments. We can, Erin, and hi, Erin. Hope you're okay, mate. If the moderators, if you want to put your own channel links into the comments as well, and then anybody else that asks for their channels to be put into the comments, as well as Elliotts Exotics, that would be awesome. We want to support each other as well as, Hey, Amy.
See if we get Rocky out.
I'm sure.
Yeah. If I'm going to get bit, this is the one that'll bite me.
She'll be all right.
Yeah, we can all see the comments, Aaron. Don't worry, mate. Richard, where did you get your T-shirt? Elliot looks smart as. Have you got Elliot's Exotics T-shirts for sale, Jack?
We haven't yet. We are hoping to maybe get something, maybe on the go, but as of yet,
I think it's a case of subscribe to Elliot's Exotics, and then in the future, just keep your eye out.
Maybe at the 500 mark, I might have to start.
Oh, it's gone over. for that.
Has it gone over 500 now?
Yeah.
That's incredible.
1,000.
Yeah, once it hits 1,000, we'll do some giveaways.
How many are you on now?
It's 507. I just had a look.
That's incredible.
I'm sporting a nice big fat lip due to a house spider that decided it was going to bite my lip during the night as I slept. Oh no, Lizzie. Nana's got bags of inverts and reptiles. Oh, literally, only you, Lizzie, that could happen to. Is that a true guana red tail? Says Anton.
Yeah, this is my pastel red tail. She only likes me. She doesn't like anyone else. Even the guy that I got her from was striking at him constantly. And then as soon as I went to pick her up, she was fine. But anyone else that'll try and hold her, she'll try and strike.
Loved it.
She's nice though. I've probably had this one of the longest.
So I mean, I know Anton's massive. I mean, he's a green tree python breeder. So for him to say something like that must mean that's quite a special snake. I do apologise for my lack of snake knowledge. You know, I am more into my spiders. We have got snakes, and we are slowly gaining that knowledge. But
The best
you know, I do really appreciate everyone's snakes, man.
Hello, Rocky. Please be nice.
Does the pattern change, or is it just the colours change?
Yeah.
It goes,
Yeah, if I can get it off my neck.
You get a face away from me.
give it a bit of this. That's better, isn't it? Now we can see.
So from that bit, as you can see the pattern, as it goes down, it gets thicker and thicker, and then it will just go into this.
Red tail.
When she sheds, she is pure red. Yeah, I like all the bottom of her as well. Just incredible.
Craig.
I think I'll just.
Gorgeous, yeah. There is a ton of reptile guys in the chat. I think it's good, you know, especially with channels like yours, it's just bringing inverts and reptiles and literally going, you know, it's not two separate hobbies, it's the same hobby, you know. I think it's doing the place world of good. I better highlight that one.
Thank you. I love them.
Cracker, mate. Red tiles are nice, man.
I've got one of my other boas is pregnant down the bottom. She should be giving birth to live baby next month.
Another Jack in the comments. Sorry.
Bashed her head.
Whereabouts in the country are you, Jack? If you
Essex. I live in Southend-on-Sea.
radio, that on, yeah, okay, yeah, that's literally where the home zoo lives.
The who?
The home zoo on TikTok.
Really?
Yeah. I'll have a chat to you on Instagram. He's got tons of boas and all sorts. It might be good, you know, breeding wise.
Yeah. Hopefully, I'll speak to him about my pregnant boa because
And I'm sure. No, it's not. Is it not, Callum? The home zoo's in Grays. But it's still Essex way, that, isn't it?
hey, great ain't too far.
Happy Ants in Chelmsford.
Chelmsford's not too far. Yeah, that's about 40 minutes.
Are you coming up to the? Did you say you're coming to the Bristol show? Or did you say that? Is that the Eastern? Is it the Eastern show, the Bristol show?
I'll be going to the Brighton show.
Are you coming up to the Coventry one in October?
Didn't even know about that. Yes.
Are you on Facebook, Jack? Is probably the best one.
I am, but I don't really use it that often unless I'm looking at Facebook Marketplace. Probably the best place to get hold of me is probably Instagram.
I was going to say, because I know a lot of people keep their Facebooks private, which is cool as. The invert shows have got a Facebook page. So if you look for them on Facebook, then they'll show you everything that they're doing for the whole year.
Yeah.
There's also the entomological shows as well. They put a few on across the year as well. And then BTS and Seas, which is a southern eastern arachnid show, they're separate again. But they're all on Facebook. They mainly just smash it all out on Facebook and forget about Instagram for some reason.
Yeah. I might have to give that a look, because I'd love to. I've never been to a reptile show. I've always wanted to see what it's about. I've always thought of maybe trying to get hold of a white Burmese, like a pure
Dave.
white Burmese.
A reptile show is going to be. This is all the invert shows. The reptile shows, you've just missed Donington IHS. Unfortunately, it won't be at the racetrack anymore, because the animal activists have put their foot down with the council, and the council have agreed. So they're now looking for another venue, and it's not been agreed yet. But again, the IHS, they've got a Facebook page and a website page as well. Incredible Inverts and Other Animals is in the chat. He knows a bit more than me. Phil's a dedicated zookeeper, lives in the zoo, like.
Yeah.
Yeah, so when it comes to the reptile side and the IHS, his knowledge is pretty up there. Hey, Dave's little beasties. Scott, tell Elliot I will be at the Brighton one. Aaron, the boy who has autism, says Elliot he will be at the Brighton one.
You got to come up and say hello. We'll get a picture. I'll be videoing it, so you'll be in the video.
Aaron's awesome, absolutely awesome young lad. I'm just scouring the comments. Doncaster is moving. The date will be the 6th of September, but no location at the moment. Says Steve W.
6th of September. I might be able to make that one as well.
Dave says boas are the best.
Week 4 agrees.
Does Jack have an Instagram account? That's how I contacted you, wasn't it? Through Instagram.
Yeah. So I've got my Elliotts Exotics one, or I've got my standard one, which is Jack Elliot 241, I believe. I think.
But most of stuff is on Elliotts Exotics.
Yeah. Most of the stuff that I do, anything to do with animals, is going to be through my Elliotts Exotics one.
So Phil, Incredible Inverts and Other Animals, says new date for September for their IHS has been announced. Should soon release venue details. So if you guys want to go to the IHS, give Phil a follow on YouTube, and no doubt he'll put up onto his community tab when they release the date fully and the venue. Amy says my birthday is 6th September.
Got to come down for your birthday.
Hope it's nearer to me, says Emma. Erin says I'll be doing the videos there too.
Ignore the fact that I just got your own Instagram wrong. And
Did you get it wrong?
I spelled your name wrong again.
Is that Madeline?
Yeah, that's me.
She can't.
Can't even spell your name.
That I shouldn't worry about it. Do you know what I mean? People spell my name with one T. And I'm like, my mate, well, I say one of the supervisors at an old workplace used to do it all the time. And his name, what was it? I think his name was Alan. So I just crossed the N off his name and just spelled his name A-L-A. He used to go crazy at me. I'm like, well, yeah, but you do it to me, you know. What do you expect? Nearly swore then, and we got 5 minutes. Gary says, hope you're well. Yeah, we're all good. We're all good. There's another one for in November. Oh, wow. Yes, Michael. Michael's just said Scott loads. It's not a fake beard, Michael. Yes, my microphone is my sexing device. Just follow Jack's Instagram. Make sure you follow his YouTube account as well as. Well, Dave Beast is in the house. Dave, we still need a camera lady. Can't wait for Bristol. Oh, nice one, Lunates. On good jungle off. Are you all right too? Again, anybody that might have popped in, please make sure you hit Elliotts Exotics up with a subscription. Following on Instagram. No doubt the channel moderators will pop his link down into the comments again, as well as a few others I would have thought.
Thank you.
Hey, Mark.
Bring that a little bit closer.
Hi, Mark. Hey.
Oh,
Michael.
okay.
Should you put the light on?
Oh, Tarantula Rookie has just smashed it. There we go. So if anybody wants to take a quick screenshot of that, that is the Western show, which is Bristol, the 31st, July Scottish show, Glasgow, which is the 14th of August, which I really wanted to go that one, but I'm getting married that week. But I'm sure she wouldn't mind if I disappeared for all day Sunday. So if I can get the cash together to come up, I will. 25th of September is the Central show. Coventry is the 9th of October, which is going to be the biggest and the best of the year because that's my hometown. Brighton is the 13th of November. That's all the invert shows. Tarantula Rookie smashes it every single time. What are the snakes have you got that you can get out, Jack? Is it just snakes that you've got as reptiles, or?
I've got a little East Canary gecko. He's probably about that big, but he's hidden in his enclosure at the moment. We can try and split the screen. Do you want to try that?
Oh, yeah. I mean, is it possible? Like, I can add to this on my phone, and then we can move around because we're a bit limited to the table at the moment.
Yeah, turn one off, otherwise it makes a screechy sound.
And Anton said the wedding is less important. Get up here. You tell me about it, mate. Tara's not watching. I know animals come first, but the show's on the Sunday, but we get married in the week. Oh, Amy, nice one. Amy's put the blue hearts up because the blue hearts is autism awareness. As a lot of you know, there's a few families and a few people that are affected by autism in the chat, our family being one of them. So we do like to blast out that message. So excited for Bristol. Andy thinks he's got the date off so he can bring Mac. Awesome. Yeah, so as Ellie said, you can bring another one in, but you have to cancel out the audio on the other one.
Yeah, I'll just turn the microphone off and not have it turned up. It'll literally just be a camera.
Yeah, no worries. We can try it. Let's go.
Need to...
We're doing turn audio off this one.
No. I'll turn it. I think I'll turn it off the phone. I think
we can show the tarantula room though.
Yeah, I mean either or you can just pull the microphone in because it's long wire in it. Yeah, let me have a play around. You show.
So this is my Champagne Super Pastel Pinstripe, or the Champagne Super Blast.
The Oasis snake.
1 minute.
Very, very shy.
Very beautiful.
Just 1 minute.
She's got it looks like a tea bag stain on her.
As long as it's Yorkshire tea, we're all right. That is a point, actually, Jack. Is it tea or coffee?
I don't drink hot drinks.
What?
I don't drink hot drinks. I don't drink it.
About Mrs. Elliot?
Oh yeah, I like any. Well, it was the question, so I was doing
Tea or coffee?
I go through phases. I'm on tea at the moment.
Yorkshire tea?
Oh no, it's too strong. Tetley.
Oh, Tetley. Oh my God, here we go in the chat. So everybody's now spamming the chat with moist because it's 9 o'clock. So that means we now do swear. We now do also adult conversation can come into it. So if you're under 18, probably best not to watch the rest of it. If you've got children watching, it's on your head if they carry on watching, you know what I mean? Take no responsibility for what they'll listen to because we do swear quite a bit now.
Scott's going to take his beard off.
Oh, yeah, do you know what? Yeah, the missus would love me to trim it back. It ain't happening. I wanted the long beard for years, and I've always grown it to about what your length is, and then just gone, oh no, shave it off. I know it's got to this length. It's like you just got to keep going, ain't you?
Yeah,
You know
I
what I
tried it. It just ended up just looking a bit like puby. So I was just like, nah, it's not looking good on me. So I had to just get rid of it.
Michael says it's a soggy biscuit. Camel toe moist site. Oh my word. Moist o'clock. Scott, tell Elliot I have python, says Erin, the boy who has autism.
Yes. What python? How many have you got?
Erin's got some brilliant stuff, to be honest. He really has. He's got pythons, he's got piranhas.
Really? That's
Cat
insane.
had kittens not so long back.
Oh man, I was thinking to get some more cats or another cat, but don't know. With the amount, I'd look into get tegus and stuff and just letting them free roam a bit. So,
Give me a second. I have no idea. I've got it working, but for whatever reason, I cannot fully mute my phone, so I'm just gonna go grab my headphones and connect it to that, so you can't hear it.
all right.
Then it'll be fine.
It's muted anyway, so before you can just activate your camera only if you want.
Oh yeah, no, I mean the live stream is still coming through my phone, the audio.
I got ya.
You can hear it over there.
Yeah.
And I can't mute it. I have no idea why.
We try to turn it down.
Yes, I've tried turning it down.
Just come off the live stream on the phone.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
Let me do my
Hit it with a hammer. It always works. Hit it with a hammer.
I'm around here somewhere.
Steve W says I've got 3 Royals, 2 Kenyan sandboas, and a BCI. I'll just pretend to know what a BCI is. Is
It's
that big carpet?
boa constrictor imperator, if I'm not mistaken.
Tell Jack I can show him a proper python on Instagram. Says Anton.
Making me blush now.
Anton's like about this big. Don't worry about it. But he's got some amazing green tree pythons.
Yeah.
Exotics Rams in the house tonight. Michael. I love a juicy fat snake, says Sophie. Oh my god. See where this conversation is going, can't you? And he's like, ooh, hello. Somebody say fat. Somebody said minutive.
I have got a juicy fat snake.
You do, yeah. Cool, what? Sorry?
Big
Well, it's past 9, so go on.
Ellie, did I give you a big fat long snake?
yes,
You
my-
did. Yeah, you did. That's why I'm here still.
Actually, I was already here as abused goods before he gave me modesty.
need to do that.
Very true. Very true.
Also,
Leah asks, what would be your dream exotic animal to keep, Jack?
it will come out the back camera.
Oh, thank you. So, there's quite a few that I'd like. I'd like to get a caiman crocodile. I'd like to get a caiman.
I'd like to keep arms and legs as well.
Yeah, maybe keep 1 or 2. I'd love to. I was thinking of trying to breed some Mexican black king snakes as well.
Oh, they're nice.
I don't see too many around this area that I've seen. I've probably seen about 2 or 3 for sale, and then they go just like that. So I'm hoping to maybe in the near future try and get hold of a few. I know a few people around here that have got some or can get some. So I'm hoping that just to create more for the hobby.
Ellie, your hair is beautiful tonight, says Sophie. The exotic realm, I'd love a spectacle caiman.
Oh, I'm on the piss. This is coffee. I don't drink tea and coffee from a cup. I drink it from a glass. Ask Scott, it annoys him.
All the time. All the time.
Why from a glass, not a mug?
Because you recycle. Like, what's the point in wasting heat-proof glass?
It's psychotic traits. That's what it is.
They're stronger than mugs. You drop a mug, they smash. These glasses, they don't.
Just don't drop it. It's got a handle.
Just buy yourself a Scott's Inverse one. You won't drop it.
That's true.
You're like, I can't drop
I got a cupboard full of mugs, but I like the glasses.
that.
I'm just gonna get a glass and just bang a sticker on there.
I've got links to this all over the place, but the woman that makes it, she has all the profits, so she can then run her family business, a bit more better.
They're from here. You know the candles? You get the big fat candles. Yeah, that's what they are. I just recycle them. I have to wash them every time.
Nah,
My royal is a banana. What was it? My banana mahogany postumal phantom is a stunner.
you don't see
I love
many
my
of
coffee in my Scotty mug. See, lovable spoon. She's drinking coffee out of a Scott's Inverse mug. It's just no. I've told you in shorts and all sorts. It's for Yorkshire tea drinking only. Scott doesn't wash his mug. No, I don't. I do not wash my mug. No, and if somebody even thought,
Yeah,
hey, oh, it's stained to death. It's beautiful. Yeah,
that's disgusting.
Everybody says it's disgusting, but it makes that tea taste.
I have to wash my cup constantly because oat milk stains the cup.
them.
I
I
can't do that.
can't find Jack on Instagram. Could one of the
Let's have a
one of-
look. Well, if you've gone that one,
What? Is it because I typed in the wrong app first
probably.
and then it's the second one?
drop my
Type
digest?
it again, just so it makes sure.
It's actually falling in here.
Yeah, I know. Have you opened the window?
But Yorkshire tea is just a Sam tea labelled by the Yorkshire Tea Company. It comes from Kenya. I have to prove this shit because it's not Yorkshire tea, it's Kenyan tea. A Sam tea.
Face, babe.
In the back.
I have sent a couple of mugs out. I've got Mark the Spider Guy mug.
Yeah, I got my acceptance cup.
I'm not allowed to use it because the enemy's like, no, it's going on the shelf. I'm like, I don't want a fucking mug shelf. I want to be able to use the bastard things.
I like that what the Exotics realm said. Only thing that belongs in a glass is straight scotch in an ice cube. I appreciate that.
This is the man who doesn't drink.
I've never been a fan of drinking.
Do you know?
I haven't drank for 15 years.
Jeez,
Drugs
yeah.
are always my thing. Hang on.
3.
Yeah, that's what I just said. That says the man that doesn't drink.
Yeah, no, I've quit drinking.
I stopped drinking. I didn't have an issue with drinking, but I stopped drinking 15 years ago. And then I got clean off drugs coming into my 7th year now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Life goes quick when you're on drugs because you're either smashed out your box or you're trying to find money for drugs. One of the two. So you're always on the go. But
I'm like that with animals.
anyone got his cheers, Richard? Instagram. Has anybody got? Can one of the moderators please put Elliot's links down in the comments? So his YouTube channel is Instagram. That would be awesome. It's Elliotts Exotics on Instagram. Stopped drinking 7 years ago myself. Go on, Sean.
I only drink sometimes, not very often.
4 years not drank. Wow. Well done. Yeah, Craig, I thought you knew. Well, I'm always not banging on, but got me an Instagram PM sent, says Anton. And Jackie always comes in. Jackie pulls it in. She's just put your Instagram link into the comments. So if you're on Instagram, you can check out Elliotts Exotics on there as well now. So what we're doing on Jack camera number 2?
Right. So
Is it a work?
Turn that way.
sweet. Look at that.
Behind the scenes.
Yeah. So this is behind the scenes. This is the heat that's burning me out. We're gonna take you through.
Let's go on to.
Oh wait, hang on. I need to bring the microphone. Should reach. I think we've done it before, haven't we? We formed in that room.
I hope so.
Boom, boom, boom. Is anybody else old enough in the chat to remember Through the Keyhole?
Hang on, buds.
Who'd live in a house like this? He's taking you for a... Oh, my God, Anton. If anybody ever disappears off chat for 5 minutes, everybody in the chat always said they've gone for a poo. So apparently that's where you're off now.
So what we've got here, we've got all my slings up here. We've got a small ant colony that is, it looks like dying out, but because the queen's not laying any eggs yet. This one I videoed, but I seem to have lost the footage. It is a red fang wandering spider.
The hemo. Was it hemoglobin or something? I can't remember. Can't remember the scientific name. It's hemo something or other, isn't it?
I don't know, we're having audio problems at the moment.
Don't
You're
worry.
in the other room still.
Do not worry.
Sorry, I just realised because we're in a different room, you can't hear what anyone's saying, can you?
No.
Put these on.
Right, you want that? I'll put these.
That's it. Can you hear people?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can turn it up more.
This is behind the scenes at Elliotts Exotics. I think this is pretty cool. Cool as fuck.
This is unseen food.
Unseen.
This is unseen footage. So we've got the the red fang wandering spider.
Is that an adult female or?
Right. We've got these ones as well. So this is the rest of my collection at the moment. We've got my Asian forest scorpion. That one looks a bit bare at the moment, as my chili rose has seemed to have destroyed everything at the back, and there she is.
Is that the rosé or the porter?
Say again?
Is that the porteri?
Rosé. Yeah, that's that one. She's looking quite nice there. We can...
Yeah. Yeah, that's a rosé, all right.
Then we've got my golden blue leg baboon enclosure. She seems to be hidden in that little hole.
Kind of webbing.
Yeah, I love it. She's been starting to web up a lot more now. This, I don't know if you'll be able to see it. So hidden at the back. This is my Poecilotheria metallica.
Oh yeah.
She's hidden about just there. I'm not going to stick my hands in too far.
No, mine literally sits like just here, and literally when I sit here, she's in a threat pose constantly until I move. She absolutely loves me.
I wouldn't pet her though. Just at the back there, I've got my Poecilotheria regalis.
Oh, nice.
I believe it's a male now that it's shed.
No, you can't hold those ones at all, Anton. You can't hold any. I know I brought a handling video out, but the whole point of that video was to say don't handle.
Just at the top. Might be able to see it. See if I can get my glass.
Where is the glass? What's that?
Emma's not allowed a P Metallica. Emma, you know what? You can't have rules on what tarantulas you can and can't keep. That's just not on. Not happening.
In here's my Caribbean versicolor.
Oh, nice.
Not interested in playing games at the moment.
It's a shame because they're usually out.
Yeah, she's really good looking as well. Hold that one. Yeah, it's just looking at dirt, really, isn't it?
I think you know what? I think that's why we all get so addicted to it, because they're hiding 95% of the time. When they do come out, we're like, wow, get the camera.
Yeah.
And then you take a picture. Then you're showing your mates and look, hey, look at this. You know, it's like a magical moment when they come out.
It's like this. Like this is probably one of the scariest things I've got in my room at the moment. This is my giant
White leg.
giant white leg Peruvian giant white leg centipede,
Okay.
and it's about forearm size at the moment.
Where is it?
But it's hidden in like a little hole there, and it's built a massive den underneath the rock.
You sure it's in there?
I'm certain.
Yeah, that is literally my dream invert, but it was, I think they're about 300 quid, aren't they?
Yeah, this one. I mean, I got this one for $250, but
Oof.
it was a little backdoor deal.
Mark the centipede, Mark the spider guy. No, not centipedes. He hates them. Mark, I was absolutely shit scared of centipedes until I got one. But this is literally my dream invert here.
Yeah, but Scott deals with them regularly. He still hates them.
Oh, I know. We're gonna have to send him a few.
Don't send me. That's me.
That is literally my dream invert. Absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, I love it. It's so good looking. It comes out quite a lot, but it seems to be hidden at the moment. I don't know if it's getting ready to shed.
I think Venomous Visions had one at the BTS. I think that was around 270, 280 mark, I think.
Oh, yeah, that thing was huge. That was the reason I was like, you know what, I want one. And then ordered it in from one of the reptile shops near me.
He wouldn't give me a discount on it either. I was like, please, Tony, I'll give you 50 quid. He was like, no.
This is my tunnel web spider.
Is that the Phalanx or I can't quite?
I don't think it's the Phalanx one. I can't remember what the other one is, but I don't think it's the Phalanx.
I can't see. No.
What's that?
My salmon pink bird eater that's hidden at the back there.
One of the bird eaters. The salmon pink, the Lazadora parabama that thinks it's an arboreal tarantula.
Yep. That's Miss Bronson for you. I've got some blue death veined beetles. I've got one of them out at the moment.
One down there.
Oh, that's cool.
Built
It's the
them
wax
their
that
own-
makes
their
them
own
bright blue colour, isn't it?
Yeah, the coloration's amazing.
Dave says centipedes are awesome. Phil, incredible inverts and other animals, love centipedes. Elliot, what's your favourite invert and what's your favourite reptile? Says Emma.
Oh, favourite invert. Maybe the trapdoor spider. I think it's got to be the trapdoor spider, which I don't have at the moment. I really want one. I do have. Some of these little guys.
Love millipedes. I was terrified of them. Then my little boy got one for his birthday. Just fell in love with them. That's awesome. Lunar tails. Anton, breathe, buddy.
These are my sun beetles. I did like a video on it on this enclosure not too long ago, and I've just bought myself probably about another 200.
I think it was. I'm in a chat with Incredible Inverts and other animals. He said if you want to get them cheap, buy them as live food.
Really?
Yeah. He said to buy the grubs as live food, and that's how you can get the beetles cheap.
Jeez, I don't know how much I paid for this. I can't remember, but I've got a.
I'm also. I think I'm pretty sure he also said to keep the beetles separate from each other, otherwise they can eat each other. If Phil's still in the chat, he'll confirm that. See, if you want to know anything about beetles, go to Phil.
Yeah.
10 grubs, £2, says Aurora Exotics. Emma says I heard the same thing. Sun beetles are cute. They've got a very strange. It's almost like a fruity smell to them, isn't it? I wouldn't say it's not.
Yeah,
not a nasty.
they smell really weird. They can let off a little musk as well, which can be pretty bad. But it's not too bad. Like, I think they're quite clean animals. This enclosure here, I'm hoping to get a Pterophosis sturmy and just build this up.
Mike the Spider Guy needs 48 subscribers to hit 1,000. That would be awesome if he could do that. No doubt. Good old Mark will also do a giveaway at 1,000. Is that the Harmonicon? So Dave's little beasties.
The Harmonicon, which one?
The funnel web, I think.
I can't remember. I do have the pot somewhere.
Probably been used for something.
I think I used it as a catchy cup.
Did you buy it from the spider shop at BTS?
I got it from. Yeah, I think I got it off Dan at the BTS at the spider shop.
So that's going to be the Omicron, or I think they had Phalax. It's not a Phalax. It's, I think Dave's right. I think it is the Omicron. Look at the webbing it's done. That's awesome.
Yeah, I love the webbing. It done this after a couple of days. It was really quick.
Thank you, Phil and Sophie. Some beetles are the larvae is completely fine together.
Oh, perfect. I know with some you can. These are the Hercules beetle, I think it's called. They seem to eat each other as larvae.
It's good to see, like, you know, more and more people getting into true spiders as well. It's took a while. It's took a while to get everybody like turned onto them. But in the last 12 months, the increase in true spider love that I've seen has been absolutely immense.
Can time them. Yeah, I was going to say. So just watching my feet.
And we're back.
If anybody has a question for Jack, drop them down into the comments. If I don't see it, just keep putting it in because there is 50 people watching. Just keep commenting until I do see it. Really into velvets in the last 6 months, as there are. Got to love the sun beetles.
I think it was after watching Dave's video. I was thinking, you know what? I want to get hold of some. And then I got gifted some from my little sister's boyfriend. He just bought me like a few grubs and a few beetles. And then I thought, yeah, I'm getting more.
Is Jack 2 camera done?
Yes, you want to get rid of that?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
No worries. I know. Dave's got a lot to answer for, anyway, really.
Yeah.
I've literally, I have to put moss in every single one of my bio enclosures now, and that's all his fault. It's moss literally from out the garden, because when you first start, you think, oh, that moss, it must be specialist moss. It's got to be bought from the pet shop. It's got to be rinsed and treated in a special way. And Dave's like, no, you just go and get it from the woods and put it in. And I was like, yeah. Oh. Hands on. Every sub Mark gets, you get a nipple pic, get subbed. That's a picture of Mark's nipple, not mine. Must just I think that's still on about the sun beetles. Turn them upside down. Look at the abdomen, says Phil. If there is a ventral indent, then it's a male.
That's the bit where it splits it. It looks like a six-pack. I haven't gone through and checked. I think there's about 30 beetles are there at the moment. And then I've probably got about 180-ish grubs in there. They
Wow.
eat everything. So I'm hoping to rehouse them soon.
We've got a couple of couple of isopods, and then I've got the porcelain cockroaches. That's it at the moment. Oh, and the domino roaches. Got a couple of those.
Yeah. Once my larvae start turning into beetles, I'll have to send you some over.
That'd be awesome. That would be awesome.
So yeah, we'll sort that out definitely.
Let me know as well when you get to 1,000 subscribers and do your giveaway, because I'll add to it for you. And
Yeah.
we'll blast it all over the place. So what made you get into YouTube?
I've always wanted to sort of do it because I think, I love animals. I love invertebrates, all my tarantulas, my spiders, my beetles, and my snakes. And I thought I'd love to just share it. It's not a thing for it's not showing off. It's not, to show to try and get money or anything like that. It's just to be like, what, this is my animal. This is me. I want to show you, type thing. And I've always wanted to kind of do it, but had never done it, and it was always a bit too nervous until I met this one, Maddie, and she does YouTube herself on all mental health and things like that.
No,
Okay.
No, we'll keep that quiet.
No, we won't, because myself been through mental health. Loads of the subscribers have been through mental health, and we push out the positives every single week. I've got clinical and circumstantial depression, so I go up and down, but I deal with it myself now. So I can. It took me a long time to see those patterns.
Yeah.
And then I'm not going to name names because I just think that'd be really disrespectful. But I know there's people in the chat that suffer with depression and anxiety as well.
Yeah.
I think anxiety in 2022 is becoming a massive, massive issue. It really is. It really is becoming a massive thing.
Yeah, I suffer with it myself, with anxiety and depression, and I think just doing animals, just everything to do with animals, really takes my mind off it. It really helps. Just
Is
it's
that through like PTSD? If you don't want to answer those questions, just say, Scott, shut the fuck up, and I certainly will, Jack. I will not take offence.
On that question, we'll move on to the next one. We won't talk about that. But yeah, next question.
Was it Madison?
Madison.
No, it's not.
It's Madison.
What was
My
it
name-
again?
It's Madeline, but I just go by Mad or Maddie.
Oh, Mad Maddie. We have Maddie's channel link into the comments as well, because if you're covering things like mental health, I think that's going to help a lot of more subscribers, and I'll certainly check it out myself as well.
Yeah, definitely check
Appreciate
it out.
that.
Yeah, she's
that would be wicked.
It's a really good channel. That's what I've watched. I watch every video that gets posted.
I need to get more regular though. That's why I was like, no, we won't mention that, because I'm too busy doing his one basically.
There's a lot of people that are in the chat. I can see like 5 or 6 so far that said they want Maddie's links as well.
Well, I've commented in it in the chat now, so
There you
there
go.
you go.
Got ya. So hook Madeline Rose up with a subscription. I'm just doing it now. Go to the channel,
Let's
No.
subscribe, and then we'll put it back.
highlight the comment.
No, we don't need to do that.
Highlight the comment.
This is your thing.
It's an everything thing.
Yeah. As far as this channel goes, it is all about obviously animals, inverts, reptiles, and stuff. But when we come to lives, if there's a mental health issue, it subsides everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think after the years that we've had, especially with the COVID that's gone through, I think everyone's suffering in their own way. Everyone's got their own problems now that they didn't have before that. I know I had problems before, but it's only after COVID and during COVID that I've had to address them, and now got help through that.
Only Dave. YouTube is the most fun you can have with your clothes on. There's quite a few. I think there's probably going to be more people who sub to Maddie's than yours.
Yeah, you are.
Sorry.
Yeah. I'll have 2 subs and Maddie will go like 80. Nah, do it. Honestly,
That is good. That is good.
She knows what she's on about. She really does.
It's. I mean, for me, clinical settings are very, very negative feelings. Do you know what I mean? For me, going to see a doctor and going, I've got this, I've got that, I've got the other. I think I'm, you know, oh, you need to talk to somebody, and you go back to the doctors, and it's still a clinical setting. Whereas if you can chill and just watch a few videos and you know put little bits maybe from Maddie's channel and someone else's channel and somebody else's channel and put them all together, that's basically, you know, in a nutshell what I did. Well, mind you, I did lock myself in a flat for 3 months as well, but you know, that's another story. If anyone wants to chat, feel free to message me, Lunatis. Yeah, that was. I locked myself in the flat. What was it? 4 years ago. Yeah, because I was still on the prescription drugs and the cannabis 4 years ago. 7 years ago was all the class A's basically, but that's what I did to get off the remaining segments, if you like.
Yeah, just lock yourself away. Yeah.
Cheers, Layla.
Yeah, no, I feel that.
I have PTSD, ADHD, and also suffer manic depression. It's difficult in this house because, you know, you've got my missus literally does everything for the kids, and I work and do my YouTube channel and go a bit wonky every now and again, like. And then for me to turn around to her and say, "Oh, I'm feeling a bit low today," I feel like such a twat because of what she goes through and what she puts up with and what she's been through before me is like, what a woman, you know what I mean? What she's battled has been immense, absolutely immense. Yeah, her ex basically locked her in a bedroom for 6 months, broke her ribs, broke her nose, fed her cups of tea, put speed in a tea, and gave her a sandwich a day to live on. And then it come to one day, this last day, she said she knew she was going to die that day, and her ex put a knife to her and said, "I'm going to fucking kill you," and all the rest of it. Sent Layla to school, and Layla was only like, I think she was 6 or 7 at the time. So instead of going to school, she went straight round to the neighbour's house and phoned the police and sorted it.
Jesus.
So, but you talk to my missus, and she's quite happy me talking about it as well. But she's very much like, yeah, that all went on, and she's like it's normal. It's weird for me to listen to that and from somebody that just thinks it's like it happens and that's it. But that's how victims are, though, aren't they? Strong women, it's always like, yeah, it happens and carry on.
Mm.
Like my mum went through it all with my real dad, and she's the same as well. She's just like, yeah, it happened. You know, you just carry on.
It's mad, isn't it?
Yeah. I had a mental breakdown 2 years ago. Decided to study psychology so I could learn more about myself and others and the ins and outs of disorders. Yeah, smash the like button. It helps the channel so much, and it's free. It certainly does. It does help to push the channel out. We are on the way to 5,000 subscribers. We're going to be doing another giveaway when we hit that. Sophie says, I'm a survivor of domestic abuse too. What's Jack's next reptile? My day's been pretty gloom today. Yeah, all right, I'll get it out of time. No worries.
What we got?
Jackie boy. Let's get him on the big screen. Big screen. Can we get a load of blue hearts in the comments just as a bit of support for anybody that's like been affected by that last 20 minutes conversation?
This will be our emotional support animal.
Yeah.
Yes.
Look at that. This is my Cine Clown ball python.
Silly.
Yeah, Cine. Silly.
Silly. What's the silly? I mean, when it comes to the morphs and the names, I'm still very stupid. I do apologise. So what's the silly? What's that?
The Cine is cinnamon.
Oh, just
So,
cinnamon
yeah.
clown.
Yeah.
Why do they refer to it as clown?
Do you know? I don't know. I think it's
Because you
something
think
to do
clown,
with-
you think white face, red nose, massive smile, and then you look at the snakes that are supposed to be clown. You think what?
I think it's something to do with the spots here. I believe. I'm not too sure. I'm not 100% certain, but I think it's something to do where it comes up, and then you've got the dots in between.
Of course, it is Jack Hartree. That is. He's just asked if you can DM me on Insta.
Got a banana, cinnamon, and a fire.
Firefly.
That's
Hey,
nice.
Keith. So how old is that male?
The alien's head. I thought it was something like that. The alien heads. So it is. See if he's got one.
It's just come up on my phone, but not the comments on this. But Cotswold Crawler has been a channel member for 3 months. Thank you, Si. I appreciate that one.
Carl said he keeps asking a question, but we keep missing it. He's getting very upset.
What's the question?
I don't know. Keep missing it.
Who said that? Sorry.
Yeah,
Oh,
one of
it's-
our guys, Kyle.
I don't know if it's working. He's getting very frustrated. He keeps messaging saying, "How do I comment?"
Oh, you've got to be subscribed. You have to be.
I've told him that. Oh, there he is. There he is.
Oh, what's the largest animal you think you could beat in a fight?
See, I think we had
That's a
this
good question,
conversation,
actually.
and I think it could be a bear. But hear me out. It has to be a male bear, and it has to be about the same size as me.
You have to have 10 foot of like tank. You know what I mean? You have to be sitting in a tank while it's attacking you. Yeah.
So I think the reason for
That's
that
a fucking bet.
you could kick it in the balls and then give it a couple of sweet ones. That's what I do.
Give it a couple of sweet ones.
I reckon a kangaroo.
A kangaroo.
Yeah, because you get a chin shot on a kangaroo, it's going down, isn't it? You hit a bear, the bear's just going to laugh at you, get its paws out, and just twat you on, and that's it, game over. I reckon I could pick on an ant. Speaking of ants, happy ants in the chat. Hey, Callum. I could beat a blue whale. A manatee. Oh, my God. Monster than that. Lovable Spoon says my answer to that one would be a rabbit.
I'm waiting for someone to be ambitious and put honey badger.
Well, with Sophie putting that, I think she means rampant rabbit. Definitely, definitely. I know her too well. A stick insect. Oh my word. Honey badger. Nah, you wouldn't be able to. No, honey badger would destroy her.
Yeah.
That bear sounds like one of the trigger happy fights, says Mark. Mentioning what I did as a job has lost me 10 subscribers, says Si. No, Scott, you can't fuck with roos. Half of them in Australia look like they're on roids. They do, but I reckon I could tell one.
You've got more lashback from saying that you could take on a kangaroo than I say that I could take on a small bear.
I know.
I think.
I think if you put an angry animal here, your kid here, and then Scotty here, whatever that animal is, I'm taking it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Pretty much as simple as that.
Fish.
A fish.
Well, go on, Kyle. I want to know what you think he can take. Hopefully, I want to see what he comes back with. Yeah, I don't think anyone can. I don't think anything can take out a honey badger. They get bit by a venomous snake. They just have a nap and then they're back up. They're good.
Really? Is that actually true?
Yeah, there was a video of one where I don't know what snake it was that he got bit by, wandered off, had a nap, got up, and was fine.
What, literally just lay down and gone, oh, that venom's wicked, mate.
A little sleep and just slept it off. It was like, I'm back up and feeling fine now. A mealworm.
The mealworm, like
I could
the
take
one
on a
that just like food.
Yeah,
It's not even like a big worm.
I have to catch it first. I had to fight with a wasp once, but found out it was only a hoverfly.
Craig said he could take an OBT. No, that's ambitious. That's ambitious.
They get a bad name. They've got such a bad name. It's unreal. It is just, it's bullshit. OBTs are nowhere near as bad as what everybody makes out. Literally, if you give them the right enclosure, you take the lid off, yeah, they'll fret pose you, chucking in some food, put the lid back down, that's it.
Damn.
You know, they're not going to break the doors down and come smashing out their enclosure and go, rah, fucking have it, you know.
Right, who wants it?
I've just done a line of web, now you're all fucked, you know.
Carl said could definitely stomp out cancer.
Oh, I've just read Dave's comment and it's made me like,
oh, is it?
Dave says I got kicked in the bollocks 30 years ago by a wallaby and they still hurt. Fuck, I bet they do. Oh.
They've got some feet.
Dave was a zookeeper many moons ago. So obviously, you know, a lot of things were different back then. Wombats do cube shits, says Phil. What do you mean wombats do cube shits? What, they shit in the shape of a cube? and Si, are you sure saying what your profession is has just lost you 10 subscribers? Or do you think it might be YouTube just clearing out some of the bots that subscribe to every channel and then disappear again when they get found out? Oh, the boss shit square too. Yes, says Callum. Oh God, cute. This live gets weirder and weirder with the cube shit, says Anton. Every week.
The cube shit last week.
What's your favourite invert?
Don't know.
Caught you on the back foot there, didn't I?
Yeah, I wasn't ready for that.
Yeah, I've got.
I mean, trapdoor spiders is what really got me into it, and I still haven't been able to get hold of one. So I really want one. So probably the trapdoor spider. I mean, to most people, it's just a jar of dirt. You never see it, but
No, I can't remember the scientific name, but I had two of the Spanish ones. I didn't have the Oreo trapdoor spider.
Oh, is it the Chinese? Is it the Chinese? Yeah, I can't remember what it is. Yeah, it's got like an Oreo as a bum.
Yeah, I think. See, Anton's trying to find one as well. He was struggling. I was really struggling to try and find him one. I think we found babies at TSS. And I kind of said to Anton, you know, maybe you could do with getting a little bit bigger one than a baby, because then you know it's gonna last. Otherwise, it could pass away, and you're never gonna know. Like,
yeah, just
Maddie cuddling the snake is fecking adorable, says Jodie.
It's gotten really hot, so I'm using him to cool down. It's so hot in here.
it's warm, isn't it? I think it's this light.
It's just
Has
so
anybody seen any trapdoors for sale on any of the websites? I was on CFTNs today. They definitely haven't got any. I've not looked on Spider Shop for a long while. Don't think Portsmouth. So many legs. That might be a good shout. So many legs and bugnut.co.uk and Spider Shop's got the babies. Possibly Bugs UK as well.
I think
Just have to keep going on and going on.
the Spider Shop is the only one that I've seen that has babies or anything close to. But there's, as you said, you don't know if they're going to live, die, and you never know.
That is a brilliant question. We do like to hear about the postmen and women. So Mark says, sounds like Jack collects or gets given most of his critters, but does the postman or woman know about his hobby?
Now, when I ordered the Red Fang Wandering Spider from TSS, the postman came out. It was all nice and happy, and it said handle with care. It didn't say anything in there about live invest. It just said handle with care this way up. And the guy goes, I haven't had to have someone sign for it. You know, what's in there? And I was like, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. He was like, no, go on. I really want to know. I was like, venomous spider. And he was like, I've been having that in the back of my car, and I only now know about that. And he goes, I'm having a word with the boss. So I'm looking forward to getting some more of that kind through the post.
Won't be the same person again then.
No, I think he's quit now.
Now, my postman, we've had a couple, and it's gone back to the original postman, the original guy. And we had a delivery come through, and I was like, I said to my other half, I said, did it come? She went, no, you didn't tell me it was coming. I've just been into town, did this, that, and stuff. And I was like, oh, you're fucking joking. I was like, I'm going to have to wait another day. And then I got a text from Royal Mail to say, we need to rearrange your delivery, blah, 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 blah. I was like, okay. Night, Sophie. And no, what happened was the postman came back again at 1 o'clock in the afternoon and knocked the door and gave it the missus. And he said, I know it's got like live spiders or something like that inside. He went, so I know you need it. So bump. I was like, wow,
That's banging.
God, what a guy.
No, that's what you need.
Oh, he's definitely getting a Christmas card.
Yeah.
I might actually. I was thinking about it. Do you know when winter starts? When it comes up the door with a parcel, do you know those hand warmers that you can get?
Yeah.
I might get the missus just to give a pair of them. You know what I mean? Just as a fact, because the postman as well. He goes out of his way as well.
Yeah.
If he knows there's something live in there, instead of coming at like a later time of 10, 11, he will come literally early, which is awesome.
Yeah, that's what you want. They're the people that make the world go round.
When I get tarantulas delivered, my postman leaves them on the doorstep, and then he stands back. Could you imagine the things that have been posted out? You know what I mean? And these postmen are worried about a spider in a container, in a box, and then in another box. It's like they're not going to get out.
Yeah. But I mean, some of the stuff that postmen probably have got to deliver, it's like, dildos and things like that, and random stuff from the deep dark web. I think the last thing someone's going to be worried about is a tarantula.
I sent one of the lads. It was Steve from Fantastic Tarantulas. It was about 2 years ago. I sent him an OBT up. What else did he have? He had a couple other things, and literally I sent him in the box. And all over the box, I put bigboysbuttplugs.com. He literally went, "You fucking dickhead!" I went, "What?" He went, "The postman just." He didn't say nothing. He just passed him the box. He said, "But the looks and everything." I was like, did you smile and just walk off like John Wayne, like you got one in? Or...
Oh, God. We have to start doing something like that.
Sorry, Aaron. What was that? Leave me a comment, Scott, and let me know. On what, Aaron? Sorry if I missed your comment. Our post ladies are fantastic, and they have all subbed too, said Dave. I've got a couple of the lads from work who subscribed, and from one of the depots that I go and do a lot of work at, one of the customers. That quite a few of those guys have subscribed, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah. I haven't got too many people that in my last place of work. I went to the massive whiteboard in our meeting room, and I just writ it up in the top corner. And then every new person that came in, I'd write important to new people, and then put an arrow to it. So my subscriptions were slowly going up. And I'm hoping it was just because all these new people coming into the office, seeing the board and going, "Oh, I have to do this."
Initiation.
See, my workplace, they're all into football, and I'm like, they're talking about football, and I'm falling asleep. I'm like, if it's not BKB or UFC, I don't really do the sports that much. And they were banging on about cars and stuff like that. I was just like, fucking hell, this is boring shit. And I think one of them must have clocked one of my Spider t-shirts that I had on underneath my uniform. They're like, what the fuck's that? And I'm like, oh, it's spiders. And then that was it. And they were like, oh, what, you got spiders in your house? It's like, well, yeah, 300 of them. And they're like, what, just roaming around your house? And I'm like, are you some dickhead or something? What makes you think I've got like 30 tarantulas or whatever it is, just like randomly walking around my house with children in there and everything else?
Yeah.
They're like, oh, so what, do they get out? So sometimes yes, and then I'll just find them and put them back in, but it's only on rehousing.
Yeah.
What? And your missus yes. Have you got a dog in your house? Yes. What? And your missus lets it free roam around your house? Yes. Oh, but it's an animal, just like my spider.
See, this is the thing. I'm the only animal I am scared of is a dog.
Oh, I don't give a fuck about dogs, mate. King cobras. How you could be in the same room as a 14-foot venomous snake, like a king cobra? I have no idea. I'd rather sit with 20 taipans than be in the same room as a king cobra. It's one of those fears that I really want to go and do and get over. You know. But the fact that Chandler's Wildlife, it's the only reason I watch him is when he gets his king cobras out, and I don't condone anything he does because he's a plonk donk. But watching the king cobra is basically the only reason I go in and watch. It's trying to get over that fear. I don't know what it is. Yeah, it could be that Phil. Phil says king cobras are awesome, so intelligent. You can see that in their eyes. They're planning. They're sussing everything out and working out so many things.
We move.
I just don't know what it is. But yeah, I've got to get in with maybe a venomous handler or something and get in the same room as a king cobra. That's definitely on the to-do list. I'll just have to take adult-sized nappies with me. You know what I mean?
I'll follow, but behind you, just eating popcorn.
Yeah, it's just when they stand up because they literally just go woof. Yeah, it's just like wow.
They go so tall as well.
Yeah, Jackie, I've seen. Yeah, Chandler got bit by the Cuban crocodile. Yeah, but the dickhead was stood in the pond, and it's covered in green at the top, and the crocodile's in the pond somewhere. and he got bit. I was like, yeah, you just don't. You're just in there trying to dig it out to get it out as fast as you can instead of just sitting down and waiting for it to watch it come up. Scott, if you come up to Scotland, I can arrange both of us to visit a king cobra. All right, that could be pretty good. I chased after a cobra in Thailand, paddy field, till I realised what it was. But don't they chase you?
Yeah,
Aaron wants to do a live stream. Yes, mate. All right. We'll do that. We'll do that, Aaron. See you later, Dave. Beasties.
See you later, Dave, mate. Take care.
Come down and stay, Scott. We can visit his snake house. Ask him if we can get the cameras out, and I'll quite happily. Ellie does a great job of Keith, of literally, if I've missed anything really important, she'll message me on Facebook. Every now and again, she will pop up and just take the piss out of me for something. But she's also monitoring all the comments to make sure nothing negative gets said, or there ain't no plant donks about.
I haven't done a good job today, guys.
Let me get a bigger one out.
Nigel's is our show the snake close.
I seen that, Jackie. I was thinking, what a knob as he tried getting back in the water after.
Come
Come on.
What? Guys, Mark the Spider Guy is off to bed. If you've not hooked Mark the Spider Guy up with a subscription, please do so. He is so close to 1,000 subscribers, and as a YouTube creator, when you hit 1,000, it opens up so many creative tools. It's unreal. So if you could help him out and drop him a subscription, that would be absolutely awesome.
Great.
Yeah. God, he's so heavy.
It's for Nigel's daughter.
Yeah.
Nigel says she's jumping exciting now. I don't know. I wonder if I could. What's that one do? No. Let's go back to that one. I'm trying to see if I could get just you on the big screen and that's it, but I can't.
Oh, you got to say hello. There we go.
No, Aaron.
That way, no.
Just, is that a girl or a boy?
Yeah.
He can't even be bothered to hold his own weight up. He's just slipping everywhere.
Size of his head is just
compared to my head. It's nearly the same size.
That snake is amazing, man. Really nice. He seems really chilled. Just like
when I'm cleaning the enclosure, what I'll do is I'll just leave the enclosure open, and he'll just travel the house. I usually find him like downstairs playing with the shoes or trying to play with the front door.
Just trying to leave.
Yeah, he'll just like hook around shoes, but he usually just goes into the front room just to see if people are there, so he can have a little head stroke. On Halloween, I got him out, and every time people open the door, I'll be there with Nana, and people are loving it. People were really loving it. People were like all excited just to give him a stroke.
You did that the wrong way around. It sounded like you were going to people's houses.
Oh no, for Nana, people were knocking on my house.
Yeah.
I won't go to people's houses like, look at my snake.
Oh, snake out.
Excuse me, is this yours?
I should do that here with the spiders. Oh my god. This area, I'd get lynched. Do you handle him like regular to get him that chilled, or?
Yeah, I tried to. When I first got him, he wasn't so chill at the start. It took quite a few months to get him used to it, and now I can just open the enclosure and let him out, and he'll just travel the house because he's 10.5 foot and yellow. There's no chance I'm losing him. He's always going to end up somewhere. And he's so nice. He's probably, even though he's the biggest, he's the one that I'd always get out.
So he's like the dog, don't you?
Yeah.
Could one of the moderators again just drop in Elliotts Exotics links into the comments? If you could drop the YouTube channel and the Instagram link, that would be wicked. My moderators are awesome.
Yeah. Thank you
They
so
do.
much, guys.
They do an awesome job.
Says, what are you feeding him and how often?
So for the big ones like this, I try and feed them between every 2 weeks, just to give them that slow feed, because I don't want him to get too big too quick, because it does prolong their life if you feed them like bulk feed all the time. So I try and sometimes I'll feed it every week, sometimes but more or less that I will feed them once every 2 weeks, and they'll be like a large rat, and the rats are like forearm size. They're so huge. I don't know where they breed them, what they're feeding them. It's like protein and steroids.
They just come down to Coventry and net a few. Honestly, I do. I mean, I'll repair hydraulics, so anything with hydraulics in, I'm there. And we do quite a lot of work in like recycling centres and stuff like that. And you could be working on one of the big forklifts, and where they've got the piles of shit and stuff, you look over and the rats and the mice. It's just like, wow, you know, they are massive, massive rats. And I always find that the bigger rats seem to like the garden waste areas for some reason. So maybe it's the temperatures inside that the temperatures get up so high. I don't know.
That's mad.
Scott, can you do a video on the shady horn baboon? What do you mean shady? The shandy horn baboon. You got what's the scientific name for that one? Spiders.
That's it.
And if I've got it, I can do, yeah.
Just stop. Keep going.
You should hold down, I think.
I'm not keeping my arm here the entire time.
When I hold it like that, you can.
Oh,
All right.
see, that's what I mean. He's not really
Just flops everywhere.
snaking himself. He's expecting us to do the work.
When they get big, it's like trying to give a horse a piggyback.
Oh, no, Craig. Craig says he's got to go because his internet keeps failing. Rats near McDonald's are
Bigger than my future.
I think Jack should get some arboreal snakes. Yeah, Anton's messaged you on Insta. If you're looking for a green tree python, he is the man. He will probably drive down from Scotland to hand deliver them. That's what his last clutch. He does a care sheet with them and all the rest of it, and then he'll just pester you. Like literally, he'll message you like 2 or 3 times a week to make sure they're all right. And if they're getting on, all the rest of it. I've just had to get the tape measure out to show her how long it is, says Nigel Smith.
That's so cute.
Hayley.
See, I haven't even got a tape measure long enough. 10.5 feet. Mine is.
Oh yeah, it ran out.
Yeah,
the
it ran
last
out.
time we did him.
Yeah, Anton, I am thinking about potentially getting a like Amazon tree bower. Something that'd be sick.
Is that the one that Lee's got in the shop?
Yeah. Oh, he's got the
Boas
tall
next.
and big on the back.
Definitely.
Mm.
Yeah, I think that'd be so good.
I've got an empty enclosure for one as well. It's just sitting there, and it's like,
Yeah.
But
I could probably use the Exoterra 30 by 30 by 45 for a baby.
Yeah, for a little one.
And then-
maybe.
for
Yeah.
GTP.
Yeah. And then
Have you got any? Did you say you were looking at getting a Tigo or thinking about Tigo?
I'm thinking about getting a Tegu. So once I've got the new bed enclosure, I'd like to stick the berm under the bed, and then I'll have a enclosure free. That's where I want to stick Rocky in there, and then see how my pregnant snake's doing. if once she's given birth, I was thinking to see if the shop near me wanted her because she's quite a big, happy snake. So if I get rid of her, I'll get a Tegu.
It's hormonal at the moment, though.
Yeah, she's not very nice at the moment just because she's pregnant with a
However
ton.
many.
Yeah, because they give birth to it's all live. So when they give birth, it's somewhere between 25 to 60 live young. So,
The home zoo's just had a clutch of boas today, and I seen the video, and I was like, "What the fuck?" Just this giant snake wrapped around a giant mass of babies and egg yolk. It was just like, "What the fuck?" Couldn't believe it, and I was like, "Maybe the snakes, maybe the babies are bigger than what I think." And then one head pops up here, another one there, another one there, another one there, another one. I'm thinking, no, they're not bigger than what I think. There's actually just like a million snakes just popped out of that one snake.
Yeah, it's mad, isn't it? It's what was it? I can't remember what I was going to say then. I've lost all. What was it?
I don't know where you were going. Sorry, I was too busy dissociating.
I've lost. I had something.
He was zoning out. And then Jack hooked up onto the same vibe. We were on about the boa. We're having tons of babies. Snakes.
That was it. Yeah, when they come out about a foot long, and I thought they were always a bit smaller than that. But when they come out, there, is it a foot or is it 2 foot long?
It can't be 2 foot.
No, these are foot long.
Foot fit.
They wouldn't fit.
Foot long, good sized baby snake, isn't it?
Yeah. So I'm excited for it. I'll be building a rack for it soon, which is going to go further down that side of the room.
Sorry, I'm just.
What are you doing?
He's trying. Get off of me. He's like strapping me in like for a ride at the moment. I'm in the back of the seat. Oh, mate, come on.
I love Daddy, but I love Mummy too.
He was just doing this with his body around the chair and me.
You wait till it gets bigger.
Would you go for because there's with Tegus you see all sorts of setups, but the thing a lot of people are talking about now is Tegus having substrate to burrow, literally 4 foot substrate.
Yeah,
that's the only thing that was putting me off. The two things actually: the 4 foot of substrate and then the 8 foot enclosure wouldn't have room at the moment for anything like that,
Yeah.
Get a ball pit like Vinny's got.
I'd probably give it a dig box. Maddie's got a house rabbit, a bit like a cat, but a rabbit. And we've made it a ball pit, and we've got these the kids' little play balls just full.
In a box.
What are you going to do? House rabbit's out and snake meets house rabbit. The ball pit's going to be useless after that day.
So,
the nicest way I can say it. See you later, SS.
No, all of Jack's animals eat all of mine because I've got rabbit, mice, rats, and then snails. But
what's the rats?
What the rats?
I think
the Dumbo rats.
Yeah,
but
they the blues.
You can get blue ones. I've got a black one, blue one, and a champagne one.
I like. Is it the blue Russian hooded?
What?
They look wicked.
No.
They do. The Dumbos, as you imagine, literally massive.
Yeah, big round ears on the side of their face.
They're the same ones that are in Harry Potter.
No, got ya.
We got it allegedly.
Oh yeah, allegedly.
The lady we got the rats from, she supplied Harry Potter with them rats.
Oh wow! So it's Ron Weasley's rat.
Yeah, allegedly. I don't know how true that is, but
which in the long run wasn't actually a rat.
Yeah, I don't know what they were playing at.
Yeah, I hope mine don't turn into that.
Can you smell polyjuice potion in the house anywhere?
He's gone. He's gone. Just
Right, guys, I'm away. Night, everyone. Maddie, and Jack. Nice meeting you, says Anton. Night, Anton.
Nice to meet you too, mate. Take care.
Yeah. I think he's dropped you a message on Instagram as well, Anton. Phil says his parents got 3 Tegus, black and white, from Peter Webster, and a red and a golden one. Oof. Nice.
There's a shop. The shop near me has just bred the first captive albino tegus in Europe. Yeah, and
I need to think the price of those when they're ready.
yeah, there's like hundreds and hundreds of people from all over the world that are trying to get hold of him, just giving him trying to give him a good few thousand for him.
He has like zoos in America contact him, doesn't he?
Yeah. Some of the big zoos. Brian, I don't know how to say his name. The snake guy, Barchek.
Yeah.
He's been in contact with him.
Has he?
Yeah.
Oh god.
Wow.
Where's he
That could be if you could get yourself in with that conversation.
Yeah.
That could be massive for the channel. Brian Barchek. Vapor Log says Jack is one handsome boy.
Oh, stop it! Make me blush.
He is a good-looking guy. Maddie's like, yeah, get your eyes off my man.
Have him.
She is good to me.
Yeah. Don't you know it?
She says, "No, you're all right."
I'm all right.
You've got it good because she's into animals. Do you know what I mean? My missus likes jumping spiders, and that's it. You know, the rest of it she just puts up with because I'm into it, and that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, he's trying to go out the door.
He's trying to go to the lounge.
Yeah,
He's bored.
Back down the line. Snake's going on a wander around the house.
Where's the rabbit?
Oh, he doesn't live here.
Thank God for that.
Yeah, no, I live around the corner, so I keep buying separate. That'd be charming.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of a rabbit.
That sounds like if she lives around the corner, that sounds like more space to put inverts and more space to put reptiles.
So this is why I've got my own tarantula room and then pushing it into your place. Yeah, you'll be fine with that.
No,
You said you wanted the Brazilian jewel.
I would like the Brazilian jewel, but
T. Saladonia.
not good with bugs. I wouldn't want to feed it.
I'll be there, so I'll feed it.
To be fair, I'm a lot better with bugs now than I was before we were together. Terrible with bugs.
Yeah. Anything to escape, that's it.
I do still hate flies.
Cotswold Crawlers. What a great live, guys. Thanks, Jack and Maddie, for letting us into your home and sharing your creatures.
No, thank you for watching. I love it. I'd love it. I was so nervous about this stream because I've never done a stream before. But whenever you want me back, I'm more than happy to come back.
Oh, you're perfect to come back. You forgot to say something I told you to say.
What?
I can't remember.
Right at the beginning, before we went live.
I know what it is, but I'm just going to pretend like she's just daft.
We're
It'd
both
be-
the same.
It's got the W.
Let's say Scott's there.
Scott's a wanker.
I just want to have a go. You'll feel so much better afterwards.
That's better. I feel all right now.
Let's start the live stream now.
Vaporlog says, I once held one of Jack's spiders and he is so passionate about this. Lovely to see.
He did, yeah.
Spider handling is one of the most controversial subjects in the hobby.
Yeah.
Again, I don't promote it. I did a handling video, but it was kind of not promoting handling, but handled. It's a weird one. Go watch it.
Yeah.
But I do appreciate the fact that some people, do, and that's down to them.
Yeah. With that, I think
it says mission.
Yeah, what we did, we were rehousing it, but they never held anything like that before. So I know this species. It was a Charco gold knee, but it was a male, and it was on its last legs. All he wanted to do was just wander around, just wanted to walk and mate. But I didn't have a female, and he just didn't want to do anything else. So he just come out onto your hands just constantly. Even you trying to get him out into the other enclosure, he just kept on walking. So we just gave it a little go and loved it.
Ooh, Sean watched it. Scott, totally agree with you. I've seen people pay 20 quid to say that. Oh, that was Callum, wasn't it? Callum, he paid, I think it was £17 something to say Scott's a wanker. Because he knows if anybody pays to pay like, for a chat thing, I highlight them no matter what it says. I was like, you dickhead. Weird. But yeah, I think when it comes to handling, you've really got to be thoughtful of what you're doing, how you're doing it, where you're doing it, what spider you're gonna be doing it with. I went for the Porteri and basically just put my hand on the substrate and let it walk over me, and that's it, job done.
Scott, that's a long way to handle. You got to have a firm grip and then go with a quick, consistent motion.
Yeah, I was actually talking because I got two spiders, which it was like they look very similar to several different species in this genus, which is Euthalius. So I was speaking to somebody that's like that really, 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 really knows their stuff, because you speak to people that know their stuff and they're like, I don't know, Scott, I can't tell you which one it is without having it in front of me. And this guy was like very, very on it, and he was like, it's definitely this. This is why. This is reasons why. Blah 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 blah. If you could pinch grip it and show me the underneath, I can tell you the sex. I was like, what? I'm not pinch gripping any of my spiders, mate.
Yeah.
Flat hand on the floor and it walked over my hand. That's the best way to do it, because I mean, for some people they have to handle the tarantula. That's it. They've got a spider, it's new world, and they feel like an overwhelming pressure to do it. So it's done. So if you put your hand out on the floor and it crawls over your hand, you've done it. If you lift your hand off the floor, that area there, that height difference, if your tarantula falls, you could potentially kill it. That's why it's the safest way to do it is just let it crawl over your hand. And when it comes to tarantulas, you are just a platform. You're just a material for your spider to walk over. It doesn't go, oh, there's daddy, better give him a ball. Or, there's mummy, I'll just give her a little rub with my bum to say hello. Those thoughts don't come into its mind, because it doesn't think like that. It thinks, where can I go that's safe? Where's my food? And where is the opposite sex? That's about what your tarantula is going to be thinking about.
Where can I hide? Where can I web up? Yeah, that's it.
Vipar log. How do you persuade people that spiders aren't scary? Show them the YouTube video. Show them everybody's channels. Unfortunately, things like with Jack's an exception. He watched 8-Legged Freaks and got into spiders. It's just. Even Harry Potter does it. Lord of the Rings does it. Let's put a spider in there and we'll make it fearful. We'll make it scary, and we'll make every fucker out there scared of spiders. Because when you grow up, your parents kind of go, "Oh, there's a spider, kill it, bump, dead," and you're taught that fear thing from a very young age. And then if you go into exotic countries, they're taught it even more than what we are. So trying to break that cycle is really, really difficult. But yeah, just by showing them content video that the invert keepers are doing, could help.
It's like when we first got together, Maddie was pretty terrified of snakes, tarantulas and spiders. Once we started dating, introduced Maddie to all my snakes, and she's
Hold on.
really got used to it.
So Maddie was scared of snakes.
Yep.
She meets Jack. Jack gets his snake out, and now she loves them.
Yeah.
That's how it went.
She said to me, I think it's the biggest one I've ever seen.
Is that what she said?
No, it's quite the opposite.
Did she say, is that what you feed the spiders?
That's what I feed Maddie.
Yeah, I think sometimes exposure, like you're saying, especially because you know, maybe at the time, I don't know, maybe because when you're getting with somebody, if they've got spiders, snakes, or something, then I suppose that might be an easier way to.
Well, yeah, you were the same with even the mice.
Yeah.
You were scared of Stella and Les to begin with.
Yeah, the mice.
Whereas
I didn't want to touch them.
No, you didn't. You were like, nah, I'm all right. You were like the same as I was with your animals, and now we're both fine.
Yeah, I mean now you know the difference between tarantulas and spiders. Still not too keen on spiders, but tarantulas you like.
Oh yeah, I like the tarantulas. The spiders, I don't mind them, but I just don't think they're very pretty. Whereas tarantulas are, or at least some of them. But just my preference. But I'm definitely not scared. I wouldn't say I'm scared anymore.
Yeah.
What did you say?
I wouldn't go near the mice.
No.
Not with things like this one coming
I
up.
mean, stick them in the freezer, and I'll deal with them.
To be fair, though, I mean, with true spiders, there is some incredibly beautiful ones out there. There is some amazing variations in the way they look, the way they move, the way they hunt. It's literally the variations with true spiders are just mind blowing. I mean, before I found out about it, who'd have thought a spider would make a web that it could hold and then throw it at its prey? A net casting spider. That was like, what? You fucking what? That's not real. And there it is on this website, and me going, "Oh, that looks cool." But the colours as well. Some of the colours are just phenomenal. Even in the UK, some of our weavers, bright green, lemon colours, they're just absolutely phenomenal. Just as a side note, the UK has some of the rarest true spiders in the world as well.
Really?
Yes.
Which ones are they? Are those the green crab spiders?
Yeah, exactly, Joe. Jody said, I've had so many people on my friends list who are properly scared of spiders, and ever since I started posting them, have gotten an interest in them.
Yeah.
My best mate, I love him to bits, and he was scared and terrified of spiders. Now he will. He wouldn't come into the kitchen because that's where all my stuff is. And then his surname's Marshall, and I got a Marshelli. And I said to him, look, I've got this spider. It's a Marshelli. I literally got it because of you. Marshall, Marshelli. And he wanted to have a look. And then he slowly comes in. And now he'll come in and he'll come up to the enclosures and have a look and watch them and all the rest of it. But it's about breaking those barriers down, isn't it? And some people's barriers are really, really difficult. And some people, I've got to say this, do not want those barriers moved, no matter what you say to them. And those people just leave them be. You can't push it on people, can you? There's got to be a slight interest to be able to kind of go, yeah, they're fine. Come and check them out.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just exposure therapy. I think the more people, it's fear of the unknown, isn't it? So the more people that are going to be scared of what they don't know, and as you said earlier, it's brought down through the generations. Mum and dad are like, oh, there's a spider there, and then you learn to be scared of that, and then you end up passing that down as well. But there's going to be someone that stops that bit. So then your kids are going to be like, oh, spider, don't worry about it. Do you know what I mean? It's gonna educate them.
Layla got bit by house spider. It's on the bum. She had to have 2 operations
Really?
to get rid of it all. But she absolutely loves the spiders. Will come and help me feed and do all the rest of it. She's been to shows with me. She had a science fair and they got the stick insects out. There were mantis, so she was telling them what species of mantis they had.
Yeah.
The hippie cockroaches, she was handling them like they were nothing. And they were saying, like, have you ever thought about entomology? She said, yeah, I thought about it. She said, but I really want to be a forensic scientist. So,
yeah.
earwigs, oh my god, no OC. Earwigs are my turning point where I say not a chance.
Yeah.
And that's Star Trek and my fucking stepdad. There's these like slug-like creatures that go into a helmet, and they put the helmet on this guy, and these things go into his ears, and he always said they were earwigs. And ever since then, I've been like, nah, can't do it.
Did you see the guy at the BTS that was selling leeches?
I've got the Brana, the medical leeches.
Have you?
Yeah, if you go on the Leech Gang Facebook group, they do all the leeches, the small guy up to the big, massive buffalo leeches. Yeah, that was.
I'm gonna have to jump off soon, Scott.
Oh, no worries, Ellie.
Go feed the animals before they kill me. Oh, when you got 7 cats, 5 snakes, 1 dog, and all the rest of them, plus children.
Okay.
Just a big feeding frenzy.
I feel.
Scott. You've got Tara. At least she takes care of the kids.
She
don't
does.
have to do that by myself.
She does.
Oh. All right, I'll see you later.
See you next week.
Okay, it was lovely to meet you.
It's nice to meet you too. Oh, don't forget, you have to say that magic sentence before you finish the stream.
Always.
Some power behind it. I will check, and if I don't see it, I'll be messaging you.
No worries. I'll make sure it's definitely in there.
Yeah, of course.
Steve's animal art sells leeches that shows, says Phil. Let's go back onto that one. Yeah, because with the Leech Gang on Facebook, on one of the admins, I was in the admin chat, and they were saying there were no care sheets with the leeches sold at BTS or something. I can't remember. With the leeches, you can't just buy a leech and whack it onto your skin. You've got to be thinking about that medical background. So you've got to know, is that leech been fed by another human? Is that the human's blood clean, or have they been using cow's blood, or what's been going on? It's really dodgy area. That's the area that I'm very much like, I don't know. That's why I've only got the 2.
Yeah, I'd love to give it a go to see, like, if there was a medical one where I could put it onto my skin. I'd definitely give that a go.
The Banter, they're the medical ones. They're the ones that you see in the films and in the hospitals and stuff like that. But you only have to feed them once, maybe twice a year.
Really?
The problem is when you feed them, when they come off, the amount of blood that you bleed afterwards is crazy. No, Nigel. And literally, the girls were saying, the best thing is sanitary towels, and I was like, "What? Gotta be joking!" But yeah, literally, it is the best thing because you can't. There's nothing you could put on it to stop it bleeding because the leech has already put its chemical there to stop your blood, clogging up.
Yeah,
so,
laboratory.
Yeah.
He's about to pull the microphone out.
No, we behave, mate.
Pack it in.
Problem child, this one.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sitting on him now.
You stick this one back.
Yeah, body substance isolation to stop the spread of bloodborne pathogens. It's extremely difficult, isn't it, Steve? That makes sense. Phil, what did Phil say? I missed that. Sausage skin with blood in is how the zoos do it.
The heebie-jeebies.
The heebie-jeebies.
I had a leech put on my thumb after an operation when I was younger. That's cool.
I know some places they put if you had like a problem with your skin or like an open flesh wound, they'll put maggots on there to eat away all the dead flesh.
They'll eat the dead skin, but not touch the living flesh. Yeah,
Yeah.
That's grim.
that is nice.
Nah.
Have you seen them? I don't know if you know about this. In I think it's like the rainforest. I think it's in like Amazon rainforest. If you get like a cut, you get bullet ants, and you put it on there, and then you twist the body off, and it'll clamp it shut.
I didn't know if I believed you. You tell me a load of bollocks.
Is that bullet ants or is that trap jaw? Because the bullet ant, they call the bullet ant because if they bite you, it feels like you've been shot.
Yeah, I think it's
So
trap jaw.
If you've got a cut, the last thing you want is
The bullet ant. Yeah, let's just pour the acid general in there. Yeah.
I think if I got a cut in the Amazon, I'd look at the guide and go, "What am I putting on this to stop any infection?" And I would literally would expect him to go grab a load of moss and mix it, chew it, and then there you go. And I'd also expect it to be fully healed within 5 minutes because it's Amazon magic. Stand By Me traumatized me as a kid. I don't even have the balls, can't do leeches. That is a fantastic film. Stand By Me. Army ants get used a lot, says Phil.
Yes, I think they're the ones. They're like the ones with the weird jaws that go there. And then what they do is they'll put them on, twist the body, wait till they're clamped on, then twist the body, and the head just stays there, and it keeps it closed.
Nah.
So we'll try that for a future video.
I'd just rather my arm fall off.
I think is it the bullet ants that tribe use, and they make gloves. They make gloves for kids to wear, and they're full of the ants, and you have to put your hand in, and you have to hold them in there for so long. I think it's several hours, and you have to show no pain on your face whatsoever, and it's done over the course of like 2 years. And you have to do it so many times, but you got that time to recover from the last period, and then they do it again.
Well, that's a future video.
Thanks, guys. It's been emotional. Night, Si.
What is that? Oh, yeah. In a bit. Take care.
What ants did you have?
Oh, it was I don't know. I can't remember the Latin name. It's the red stinging ants. But I got them, and we had a bit of a problem. So we got them when we went to rehouse them. Not the next day after. We set up the ant enclosure, and some of the lights weren't working in it. So I paid quite a lot for it. I think I paid just over 100 for it, and I was like, I paid 100 for it. I kind of want it to work. So
what, for the enclosure or for the ants?
For the enclosure to put the ants in. So it's like this special ant enclosure that I've got, and I spent 100 quid on it. So I was kind of like,
got it at the BTS, didn't you?
Yeah. I was like,
was that from HQ then?
Yeah. So I was like, I kind of want it to work. But they were all on holiday they took like a holiday for 6 days to a week. So we had to kind of wait around because I was like, I don't want to put them in there, then realize that, I could get one exchanged. I could exchange it for free and then try and have the hassle of trying to move out ants. But by the time they got back to me, it's kind of been like, there's so many that have died in that little test tube. And and now the queen's not laying any eggs. So I don't know what's going to happen.
Oh, Michael, my queen colony that crashed in the end. Probably mistakes by myself, I would have thought, but we'll go again. We'll do another bioactive setup, and we'll go again with them.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. Give me 2 seconds, just to see.
What are you trying to do?
Nothing, just having a little look.
Jesus.
I've just messaged Callum, which is Happy Ant UK. So if he's still awake, he might pop back into chat. He's probably one of my go-to guys when it comes to ants. Him and Ryan from Antscapes.
Yeah.
He's really good, really good.
I'd like to get some more. I'd definitely like to get some more. I'm hoping to make my own like enclosure for them in the future for a nice little video out of like that ACC block. Just see how that goes and just carve it out.
I see. There's quite a few people that literally just print their own 3D print their own ant nests and stuff like that. But I was like, well, you know, they don't have these plastic enclosure things in the wild. They live in the soil, so let's do that.
Yeah.
But in the end, mine actually crashed. So it might be because there were 3 queens there and it weren't a big enough space for them. Maybe, I don't know.
What queens do you get? Harvester ants?
No, the European meadow ants.
Yeah.
The fire ants, like we've got in this country, but a bit bigger apparently.
Yeah.
But there was 3 test tubes as well, 3 separate test tubes, which were as one colony. So I'm wondering if the 3 colonies that normally do get on when you do it didn't get on. Maybe I don't know.
Hopefully, it can kickstart again. Because I'd like to get a few more. I'm not too sure if this ant colony is going to survive for too much longer. Try to keep them going, but it just don't look like the queen's too stressed out. She's not laying any eggs, so I'm letting her do her own thing.
Has she got workers?
Yeah, she's got a few. She got a couple, but a lot of them died off in the test tube.
Yeah, it's not close to what it was.
Yeah, she had I think she's got about 30 workers, if that, now. So I'm hoping maybe about 20. So I'm hoping that with the stress of all the move, I know they can take quite a while, but just keeping them with that sugar water, all the bits of live food that's just cut up for them. So just little things like that, keeping the water topped up. Just hopefully in due course she'll start laying eggs and the colony will just go. But I haven't got high hopes for it.
I think when it comes to ants, they're literally like they either work or they don't.
Yeah.
And it is literally as straightforward as that, isn't it? That's what I kind of think. That's what I'm in a Discord chat with Ryan from Antscapes, and he kind of says the same thing. Yeah, there he is, Happy Ant. Cheers, Callum. So with Callum here, like I said, Callum, if I've got an issue with ants, he's Happy Ant. I'll talk to, and if he don't know, he'll say, "Go speak to this person." So what species were they? With the common
Red stinging ant.
The red stinging ant. I don't know what the actual name was. Have we got it?
Oh, I can look at it. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's the red stinging ant.
Callum. So they got the queen, and about how many workers did you have originally?
20 to 30 at most.
No.
Worker ants. Yeah.
A few of the worker ants died off in the test tube, but the queen isn't laying any eggs. What's going on there, dude? What can be done to get her to start laying the eggs? European fire ant, he says, yeah.
Myramika.
Rabumbica.
No, Reginodis. Yeah, that makes
I
sense.
think my girlfriend's having a go.
Did you catch the queen or did you buy it?
Bought it.
Ants HQ.
Yeah.
Rugin Novis.
That's the one.
Yep.
Scientific names, right? Never get caught up on scientific names. You just it's pronounced however you say it. That's what I always say with scientific names.
That's why we just flash it on screen.
Yeah, I can't speak Latin. I barely speak English.
Oh, I know that feeling.
Yeah, that's the one.
Oh. I was like, Dad just saying, give me a wave. Hi, Dad.
Whose dad's in the chat?
No, he's not in the chat. Wait, he is. He's watching, but he said, give me a wave. And I looked in the chat and I was like, oh, no, he means an actual wave.
Hello, Dave. Hey.
Christ.
Oh, no, it's Steve. Where's
Stop it.
Have you fed them protein and sugars of some sort?
Yeah, so I give them I give them sugar water that I mix myself, just the 50-50, more try and find that nice little balance between it. I give them that, but with the protein, I try and I've chucked in one of the little jelly pots. I've put in one of them if they want it, as well as having like cut up pieces of locust in there as well.
There's Dad's own tar.
Hey, David. Yeah, best thing to do is so much cheaper. Is there any temperatures or humidity, Callum, that might spur that queen to drop a couple of eggs?
It feels like 50 in here at the moment.
Yeah.
Incredible Invert says, hey, David. Everybody's saying, like, hi to your dad. That's support, that is. That's awesome.
Yeah, fuck your conversation about ants. What about my dad?
Anybody?
Yeah. Oh, girl. Oh, he'll be pleased.
He's basically famous, your dad.
Yeah.
Did you go for this pie and mash business? What's this pie? Is it Essex? That's Essex way, isn't it? Is it pie and mash gravy or something?
I mean, well, there might be a cafe called that.
Oh, it's not a dish.
Oh, I thought you meant it's a place in Essex.
No.
Oh,
I remember I was on training and some lads come up from Essex and that's all they were talking about. And I was like, nah, mate, round here it's fish and chips.
Yeah, pie and mash. Yeah, a lot of people. I'm more of a Nando's type of person.
Oh, God. Oh, for goodness
The
sake.
Brazilian wandering spider next time. Can we talk
say?
about the Brazilian wandering spider?
Mum's just gone, wave to mummy too.
For fuck's sake.
In a test tube, they should be good room temperature to slightly abroad. Don't get them too hot. Hi, Mrs. Brown.
Oh, not together anymore.
Mrs. Brown.
Yeah. Oh, funny.
Liquor and mash, apparently.
Yeah, that's the bit you put on top of the mash. Yeah.
What, gravy?
Yeah, what they call it a liquor. It's so nice. So it's like
Liquor, that's
like
alcohol.
soy sauce.
I feel like heat's getting to us now. I'm like,
It's this light.
no, it's not that
It's not
light.
even hot.
It's just.
Yeah, try being a fat bloke in a spider room. Do you know what I mean? I swear. I'm already wearing a coat. Literally, when it was hot the other day, I was sat in the front room in just my boxer shorts, and the missus's mates knocked the door. I was like, oh, for fuck's sake! I was like, where's my t-shirt? Where's my shorts?
Oh dear.
I just cut around the house in boxers. It's too hot.
Too hot. Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
It's not as bad as my flat though. Here,
Yeah, your
my flat
flat's
is
unholy.
awful.
You could crack an egg on the floor and it just
Yeah, it'd
cooks.
fry it. It would honestly fry it.
I've got an Aki tank in here. That's at 40 degrees constantly. That's
hot.
It's when it's when the sun's out and it's hot as fuck, and the missus does the washing and then she goes and puts a tumble dryer on. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm literally like, what the fuck are you doing? Turn that shit off, right? Put them on the washing line or whatever you want to do. Just don't fucking put them in that bastard thing.
Oh gosh.
Talking of
wait.
chips, bag
Sorry.
of chips here is £4.50 for a bag for a bag of chips, says Michael. Fucking hell, I thought that was £2 round here.
So my dad is messaging me going, "You've missed my question again."
What was
Can we
Daddy's
please-
question?
Can we please talk about the Brazilian wandering spider?
The Brazilian
Right.
wandering spider is DWAC needed specialist license. They're not as dangerous. Do not fucking quote me on this. Don't go getting yourselves bit. They're not as deadly as the press make them out to be. There's probably there's more people survive bites from them than what is dies from them.
Rumor has it that miss. Let's see. No reason sometimes. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Get hold of some mealworms tomorrow.
Right,
No.
Callum, thank you, mate.
£1 for a bag of chips. Where do you get a bag of chips from? That's £1.
They do like the little boxes. They do like a box of one-piece chicken and chips around here for £2. It used to be £1
Jesus.
until after the pandemic. Phil knows somebody who works with Brazilian wandering spiders for venom extraction. Venom extraction on spiders is pretty cool, I think. They're up like this with their fangs, and they get a tiny vacuum and just vacuum along the fangs.
I think I'll have to be paid quite a lot for that. Well, in the grapevine, in myth has it that if you get bit by the Brazilian wandering spider, you get an erection and then die. This is what Dave's on about.
Is this because maybe Dave's not working anymore, so he's thinking I should get myself a Brazilian wandering spider?
I mean,
There's
Dave got
easier stuff. Viagra. Viagra works just as well as Brazilian wandering
Yeah.
spider, mate.
less
Just get
risk.
to that now, yeah.
The
Well,
risk
yeah,
and reward.
It is true. It is actually true.
Is it actually true?
Yeah, it is true.
Oh
Like
my
Phil
God.
said, Phil works in a zoo, so he's privy to a lot more information than what the general public are. He's just said, like, they're working on a new generation of Viagra using the Brazilian wandering spider's venom.
And there he is. Is it true you get an enormous erection followed by death?
By death.
But the enormity depends on the size of the phallus being, for the phallus in question.
I think you have 4 inches inside you.
What?
You have 4 inches of penis inside you.
Maddie's like, well, not at the moment, but when you start. Sorry, David.
Both my parents were up in this.
Well, Dave, we have the same nickname, Daddy.
Oh, stop. I'm sick of that joke.
Daddy.
Oh, God. My mum's just messaged me going, twat.
She loves me, really.
I don't know who she's talking about. You or Dad.
The stiffy spider. My God, Michael. An erection for 4 hours minimum, says Phil.
Erection for 4 hours minimum.
That's Tickle David.
One more fail. I can't believe my parents have actually lasted this long.
What, 4 hours?
Oh god.
Maddie's like that. No.
I just can't wait to go for a cigarette.
That's the only good thing about with vaping is you can vape almost anywhere. You can undercover vape in places where it says no as well.
Where is it you were doing that?
Oh, in a conference.
You can't hide it in your ear.
I keep telling you what.
Where were we?
I don't know.
When you vape in a conference, don't use one of these. Go for an Alpha bar or something because they produce hardly any smoke, but they're 20 milligram.
Yeah.
I've heard of them.
Just go to the toilet.
Yeah.
You come back, you don't even smell of fags. You smell of like roses and fruit and sweets and stuff.
People, you come back. People are like, well, you said you were going to the toilet. You just been eating banana or something.
Years ago, men used to smell of leather, BO, oil, and fags and cigars. Now we smell like roses and sweets. Bubble gum.
Cocoa butter.
Oh, yeah, that's what you used to smell.
That's awesome stuff. But if you apply that, especially the palmers, when you sweat, you just smell of cocoa. It's the best deodorant ever.
Yeah.
That's literally what you smell like all the time. You smell better than me. It's so annoying.
Sean says 4 hours minimum. I've got to get me some of that. I had one for 2 hours when I got tagged by my large female OBT, says Michael.
Is that a thing? Or is that just a kink?
That's just bullshit, that is. He's just having a laugh.
It's just bestiality.
I wonder if my red fang.
Peachy hair. Oh my god. Yeah, Phil's actually got a stand. Well, his parents run a stand at the invert shows and reptile shows. Phil's beard is legendary for smelling of fruits. And the fruity oil is dispensed out of a glass little skull bowl.
Get me some of that on this little double.
I might have to get him some like cedar stuff or some woody stuff so he don't smell fruity.
I used to get all my stuff, I still do, from that company, the Beard Struggle. All the elixirs and little oils and that. They smell superb.
I used to use beard soap, beard oil for your skin, the balm, and then the conditioner as well. I just use that King Gillette now, and that's it. Nothing else.
Yeah.
I wash it in whatever I've got at the time, shampoo, conditioner, whatever. But then that King Gillette, I just use that, and then just bump, job done.
That's incredible.
There is that Lorien stuff, which is the cedar. I do like that. That's nice. But
I just use what do I use? At the moment, I'm just using Bulldog beard soap. So it seems to do the trick.
Yeah, you've cut down since you cut your beard off. Yeah,
it was looking all my beard was just looking puby, so I was just like, get rid of that. It just weren't looking good.
You've just got to get past that stage.
Yeah.
And just keep going and going. When it starts looking, just get Maddie's hair dryer on it and just dry it straight.
I was thinking of just doing the moustache and just getting the little curls on it.
No.
Tarantula Rocky Opie's Beard Co. Is that actually a thing? If I'm assuming the Opie is a reference to Sons of Anarchy Opie.
Opie's Beard Co.
Opie's Beard Co. But it is, yeah. Oh. But Jack's cut his beard off camera when he did his last Last film, didn't he? Only cut his hair. So Opie didn't actually have a beard at the end. Did it with a sword. Not for the actual series, just because he was leaving. The whole cast was crying. I love Sons of Anarchy, says Exotics Realm. Michael, look at Scott talk all about beards when he's spoiling a fake one. If I post anything on Facebook, he's like, fake beard. Just fake beard.
It's actually Velcro.
It's just Velcro.
At the end of the day.
It's just it's armpit hair, really. Glued on hair, armpit hair.
I grow no hair, like no chest hair, no back hair, nothing.
And you shave the rest.
Yeah, clean shaven.
I've got very little body hair. I'm quite happy. If I can't, oh mate, if it was hairy, oh no, I'd be down. I'd be getting waxed definitely. Definitely. When I used to do bodybuilding, and when we used to go to get waxed, the bird there, she used to laugh at me. Go, what do you want? Do you want me to remove your skin?
Yeah.
Like, if there's any hair, just get rid of it. She was literally like, Scott, you're paying for nothing. No, off you go. So I used to go, well, there's hair on my arms. Get rid of that bit. Get rid of this bit, and Based on the tree pic, Scott put in the WhatsApp group, no spiders on that. I'm a fucking silverback, says Sean. Some girls like it, I must say. I'm a ginger Sasquatch, says Michael.
One good fart and his beard's
Michael's got more grey than what I have. I used to worry about a little bits of grey coming, and then now I just don't give a fuck.
I've got grey coming through on mine,
On your head.
And my head, which Maddie keeps trying to pick.
I'll pluck them out.
I'm 43 and I've got grey. I'm all right. I'm happy with that.
I'm 25.
Yeah.
It's a stressing year.
I didn't have any grey till I was like 40.
Jesus. Silver fox, is what I say.
Gandalf, you think I'll be? I'll just wear a hat and carry a stick around.
If you don't do that to the next show, I'm going to be upset.
Hey, there's a home zoo. Home zoo. Whereabouts? What area are you in? Because Elliotts Exotics is down in Essex. Because Home Zoo's just had a clutch of Boa's babies.
Yeah.
He did them on a live today. I was at work, so I watched the important bit back. Thurrock. I watched the important bit back. Before this live as it goes. You put one grey bit out. The next morning there is 5 in its place.
I'm in Southend, so not far at all.
40 babies, 39 survived. The 2-headed snake died. The Home Zoo's on Instagram, Jack. If you drop him a message, because he knows Southend well, if you drop him a message, because he's got quite a few reptile contacts around the area, he might actually know the people that own the shop that you're looking at. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
underscore the Home Zoo.
Yeah, he might be able to get you bits and bobs around there cheaper. It's just if you ever go to livefoodsforyou.co.uk, put in Scott's Inverts for a discount code, not the Home Zoo.
Massive places. Yeah, World of Reptiles in Lee. Yeah, I go there. I like one of my favourite shops is Cold Blooded in
Raynham.
Raynham, yeah. one of my favourite shops. Meet and Paul, the guy there. If there's anything you need and he ain't got it, he can get you it. I've been offered some stuff like sloths, bats, mad things,
Wow.
and I'm just like,
Can we
Tarantula Rookie said there's a few of us in Essex, it seems.
yay! Got to keep it strong.
Yeah,
Not gonna be grown.
I can get you a discount in Cold Blooded. Paul's a very good friend of his, says Jamie.
Yeah, we'll have to go
There you
down
go.
there. I'll be buying up the shop.
Go down together.
You need to go to get Bug Hut in Bickenark. Oh fuck no, there's a whack up on screen. There you go. Bickenacre? Is it Bickenacre?
Let's have a look. Bug Hut. What?
Bic. I'm glad you don't have what to say as well.
I can't say anything. We're both like can't see, we
You're-
can't speak,
you're
can't
blind.
read. Yeah. It's like when I'm editing his videos, I now have to use my TV to edit so I can see because laptop's too small.
Jose says he sells stuff to Paul and buys from Paul.
Yeah,
Is his Bug Hut any good, Rookie? BTS members get a discount in Cold Blooded as well. That's cool. I guarantee best prices on Cold Blooded. If you mention the Holmeser. Bicken Ike
Bickenacre. Is it the Reptile Hut? That comes up, not the Bug Hut.
Tarantula Rookie. Sorry, I can't
Wait.
pronounce that.
There is a Bug Hut too. Wait. Reptile, is it the same thing?
I have no clue.
I
I
am-
am the shop.
I'm just going to get a drink of water. I'll literally be about 30 seconds.
Sorry.
No worries.
Bug Hut. Oh, it's in Chelmsford. That's not too far.
Let's do a little look.
TV Gans. Get me that. Being vegan. I feel like our brains are so slow at reading. We're just like,
oh,
oh,
Jesus.
You've done that twice now.
Just pulling everything everywhere.
Oh, what? Oh, right. We'll have to go down there.
We'll have to, I think, for a video, we should just travel.
Oh, yeah, I'd love to, like... Well, we were going to do that at Cold Blooded. We filmed a video there, didn't we?
Yeah, but we didn't end up posting it. We still got the footage, though. I think.
Yeah, it never came to... It was buying that box, wasn't it? And then it just...
I haven't been to the Reptile Reserve in Upminster. I've been to the... the only one I've been to is Paul's. Yeah, as soon as you walk in the door, signal's gone.
It's like going into a new world, isn't it?
Yeah. I didn't even know that.
What would you say your spirit animals are, says Leah?
Ooh. Sloth.
No. Bluff.
Sloth for me, you reckon?
Gorilla.
I'm a gorilla.
Yeah,
Why?
because you're massive. And you have a lot of
That's-
hair like one.
that-
A lot of big beards,
Gorillas have big beards like this, do they?
apparently.
Apparently. Oh yeah. That's Layla.
According to me, when I was like 5 years old.
For content, Reptile Reserve is fantastic. Yeah, Jamie, the Homes have got us a discount on the Malaysian giant leaf frog that we've got. That was at Donny. That was. I was like, yes.
Yeah. I'd like to get myself some red-eye tree frogs again.
Oh yeah.
Because when I first got them, I wasn't really into it too much. I didn't really know the layout properly for it. I only got one, and it didn't survive too long. Only a couple months.
Layla, have I left my vape around there?
Around here,
Yeah.
not as far as I'm aware.
Well,
You need one?
yeah.
Well,
Thank
that's right there. Because you're blind.
Say
33.
Yeah. Scott's looking for a line.
Layla, is this a fake bird?
No. It looks like it's made out of straw, though.
Thank you. Go on then.
You need to trim it.
I'm not trimming it.
You need-
Michael.
It looks like a bunch of straw.
Go. No more nails. What genre of music are you both into?
Is it?
It hasn't popped up yet.
Says Mark. A8 Converter Man. What genre of music are you both into? Any festivals this year?
So I like R&B, just like a little bit of grime, things like that. I like that type of music where Maddie hates it.
Ryan?
I'm more into my rock and
Not that Itch or Atch or whatever his name is.
Yeah, I like him.
Mate, he's a prick. He's
Really?
an absolute fucking prick. He's a prick in real life. He's an absolute fucking arsehole.
Oi.
Really? Is he that bad?
He is that bad. He's just an absolute dickhead. Mate, if there's one celebrity you could have a fight with, it'd be like, you just slap him, wouldn't you? You just go like,
Yeah.
who's it, Daddy? Yes, it's me. Maddie's on the right track.
Yes. Do not like being in his car. Like terrible music.
See, my other half, she's like grime and R&B.
No, she's into hip hop
She likes the hip hop,
and like
yes.
2000s and that lot.
And then she's what?
2000s and 2010s. That's what she likes.
Yeah, that type of stuff. But then she likes a bit of the country and western type music. But yeah, so we clash a lot when it comes to music.
A lot.
To the point where I have to come in here when I want to listen to my stuff. If she listens to her stuff, I just phone my mates up and say, "What you doing?" Yeah, I'm coming round. It was like a friend of a friend said, literally, when Ramstein are playing in Coventry Sunday, so last Sunday, somebody was selling tickets for 80 quid, like two. And I just looked at Tara, I was just like, not interested. Sorry.
We could meet Home Zoo.
That's Swallows Aquatics.
Oh, what one?
Yes, Metallica, Slipknot, Five Finger Death Punch. Now you're talking. Now you're talking.
Grays near Lakeside, isn't it, Tarek?
Yeah. So it'll be the Swallows Aquatics that's near us. Or one.
What, the Rayleigh one?
Yeah.
Rayleigh, yeah.
Rayleigh, yeah.
Remember to hit up Home Zoo with a subscription on YouTube as well as on TikTok and Instagram. That would be awesome.
Swallows is my town. Rayleigh.
When you meet, if you ever meet the Home Zoo, just think Brillo pad. That's all I'm saying. Just think Brillo pad.
We're going to meet in Home Zoo, Tarantula Rookie, everyone else around Southend and Essex. You're all going to meet up at
Swallows
Aquatics. They're not going to know what hit them.
Let's go to see the massive chameleon enclosure and then go in the calf.
I like their chameleon enclosure. Has a good idea behind it. I don't think it's set up very well though.
No, but it is massive.
It's huge.
Swallows is like a bit dodge, isn't it?
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Yeah, they have redone it all because they've like swapped it. They moved like
Tortoise
bigger
enclosures are better.
Isn't it like the I don't know. It was like some of the fish they have now made into like the reptiles and tarantulas, and they've got like the tortoises. You know, they've moved it. Like,
yeah, they've moved it. They've done a hell of a lot better, especially with some of the enclosures. They look a hell of a lot better.
we'll message
No,
Home
I'd
Zoo
love
on-
to. That'd be sick. I'd love to. We'd
Yeah.
definitely have to do it. I think.
Yeah, we
put a cap.
followed your Instagram, so we can sort it out.
Callum said that the ants that you've got, he's also spoken to Ryan over at Antscape, says are hardy and tolerant, capable of thriving at temperature ranges between 16 to 25. However, they're commonly found in damp microhabitats near peat bogs, meadows, proximity of rivers, rotten tree logs, high humidity levels, 60 to 70 is recommended. They said that possibly the reptile room or the spider room might be a bit high in temperature for them.
Okay.
We'll bring them back in here, and then
Might bring them back in here. It's even better. I like that. I might have to move. I'll fix something. Oh, if that's going to go over that side. So I might.
the incubator thing.
Yeah, incubator's going to go that side. I might stick Lazarus that side, or get some sort of unit to go there, and then just fill that with ants and Lazarus.
Scott, is that fungus on your face? He's just jealous because when he tries to grow a beard, like similar to yours, but it's like a 12-year-old trying to,
Scuss.
what the
Just a rusty brilliant.
for the home zoo to make it look like he's got a beard. He gets his missus's eye pens out and starts painting.
Fungal spore. That's what I've got on my wrist at the moment. Fungal spore.
Going on with the blister.
It's my Fitbit. It's too dirty.
They certainly have, Sean. Everybody has. It's arse hair. I pulled it up from the armpits. if it was arse hair, I couldn't put that anywhere near my face, could I? Can you imagine the smell?
Poo particles.
Exactly.
He's constantly having pink eye.
Pink eye. Bit of toilet roll stuff in it.
I tell you what, I've never resented incense so much in my life since growing a longer beard. Don't mind incense, right? Go into a shop, they've got incense on. For the rest of the day, my beard fucking stinks of the shit. Literally stinks.
You should bring out a candle.
Bring out a candle.
He's growing it for a comb over. No, I've got the mohawk. The mohawk is staying. Well, until it disappears. I do need to get the haircut, actually. I need the size shape, bold enough again.
Yeah, tell me about it. Haircut tomorrow.
No.
Why?
You've got to sort out the garden.
True. I'll go in the morning. Just get my
Yeah, we're
haircut.
going gym.
I'll go after.
Before the-
until 10:30.
Hi, you've just interrupted the domestic at Elliot's house.
So I'm forgetting where we are.
I want to go get a haircut. She wants me to go clean the garden.
And go to the gym.
Oh, Jamie, I wish my wallet was heavy, mate. Trust me, I'm an ex-addict, so when money comes in, I spend it as fast as I get it. But, yeah, it's a coping mechanism. Thought I'd show him it's just been a busy day. I bet it has, mate. With all those babies coming through. Leah says, "Good night, guys. Thanks for answering our questions. Have a good one." No worries.
Yeah.
Leah, take care.
And Hamzy.
And you going as well?
Yeah.
In a bit, home zoo. Yeah, we'll make sure we see if we can sort something out.
You're a good guy, really. Just rubbish beard. He's a close friend of mine, but he's a knob at the same time, you know. See you later, Jamie. But yeah, he's got a few contacts around your area, so that could be handy.
Yeah, I think that would help out a lot. A lot. We'll see if we can sort it out because there's still quite a few things that I want, like Amazon tree boa. I'm still wanting the Amazon tree boa. More ants. I'd like to sort out more of that. Was it red-eye tree frogs?
Frogs.
Red-eye tree frogs. Yeah, red-eye tree frogs. More inverts.
I was just trying to think, but
I think
yeah,
that's pretty much it.
let's just go broad term. Would be all day shopping list. It's as long as Nana.
Yeah.
Go to livefoodsfood.co.uk, put in Scott's inverts. That gets you a discount off all their dry goods and their live foods. And if you're spending a bit, spar spiders, message them and they'll probably work something out for you.
Yeah.
Which is Luke. Jack is just dropped in. I see. The Home Zoo says livefoodsfood.co.uk. Use the Home Zoo for discount. No, use my discount code. Only me and him have got the discount codes for livefoodsfood.co.uk.
You guys going to Bristol? I think that's the one, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
going to Bristol.
Yeah. I'm hoping so. That'd be good.
Yeah, definitely going Bristol. Money wise, I don't think I'm going to get quite a bit from there, to be honest, because we've got the wedding.
Yeah.
We've just had an absolute disaster because the wedding reception venue, they've just put it up for sale. So we need to contact them to make sure that we're still all good. But it's yeah, you just expect the worst, don't you?
Yeah, definitely.
As long as you guys are saving, that's all me and Scott care about. That's right. Yeah. Thought Jack was just Brighton.
I have no clue. Let me ask my my manager.
Yeah, Trench the rookie.
Holmesy's actually going to bed. It's in a bit, Holmesy.
Yeah, he did it all on a live as well today. He's done a few lives with a snake specialist, kind of going, you know, is it going to be today, tomorrow? And today's been the day when they've actually gave birth. So that live is still up on his YouTube channel.
Yeah.
But he's got a big TikTok following. I think he's got about 6,000 now. Tarantula Rookie says, what did I miss? The dates for Bristol.
Which ones are we going to?
I don't know, we discussed this quite a while ago, didn't we?
I don't know which ones are coming up.
I think one we couldn't do because of it clashed with holiday.
That was a Bristol one, wasn't it? Always on 8K now.
Not even sure.
Yeah,
we'll have to have a look again.
Yeah, we'll have to go through all the dates and times again. I forgot to screenshot it.
I think it was the Bristol one that you said that you couldn't get to because of the holiday.
Yeah.
So that's definitely a cause to cancel the holiday.
I think I'd just that'd be great.
Jackie.
Wasn't it? There's a Facebook page where they post.
Lee says, think my next week is Coventry. That's in October. And that's my home now, so I've got to do something for that one, haven't I? It was actually kind of booked. Lee was saying to me, he said, "Do I book this place for the Coventry do or do or not?" And I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Has it got ample space in?" I was like, "Yes, mate." He was like, "Right, I've booked it." I was like, "Okay." Thank you.
No, you got to. Definitely like to go to more shows for sure. It was just such a good.
Hey, PR. The shows are where you get everything a lot cheaper. They're pre-loved as well, but when somebody tells you it's a female and pre-loved, you've got to take their word for it. When it's a show, it's the reputable sellers telling you it is. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then you've always got a comeback. There's loads of parking there, Lee. Loads. There's a hotel almost next door as well. But at the shows, if you want a mystery box, spar spiders for mystery boxes at the shows.
Yeah.
I got in so much trouble with his dad the other week because I was like, "Look, you're going to do a discount code for the live," and he said, "Yes." So we did a discount code for when he was on the live for 24 hours, and then I badgered him for mystery boxes, and he went, "All right, I'll do some mystery boxes." But he says he don't like just to do normal mystery boxes. They've got to be mind-blowing or not at all. So when he does a mystery box, he loses money on them. So they're always epic. So if you ever see him at a show and he's got mystery boxes, buy them. I got a therapeutic hypothesis sling in a £30 mystery box.
Jesus.
I was like, yeah, I'll take it.
Practically giving them away.
Oh, it's crazy.
Leo wants us to do snake yoga.
Snake yoga.
Yes, like people do it with goats and stuff. Like they do yoga sessions with goats on their backs and stuff. She suggested we do it with snakes, and it would be the perfect crossover of our channels, apparently. She said I can do a voiceover of how yoga is grounding while you do sun salutations with snakes.
Oh, don't know.
Absolutely not.
Well, I'm still thinking of doing that video where stick a heart monitor on and then rehouse some of the pokies and see how high we can get the heart rate going. I think that'd be quite good for a video.
I think mine would probably just stay the same, to be honest.
Do you think?
Yeah, I don't get like I used to. I had I had a lividum climb up the tongs onto the back of my hand, and the missus said all she heard was a noise like there was a little girl in here. So she knew one had got out, so she shut the door and started laughing from the other side. But generally, I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake, here we go again. Do you know what I mean? I find if you're chilled, they're chilled. If you're all like, they get a little bit jumpy.
Yeah.
Apart from this dickhead in here, he just hates me. That P Metallica hates me. It's either that or it's a squeak on this chair. He's like, fucking down like that, you bastard. Oh, hold on 1 second. The other half is shouting. Back in 30 seconds.
Inverlord says my most chilled out spiders seem to be my pokies when I rehouse them. I don't know what you're gassing them with because mine are nuts.
Like when you put bees to sleep. Thanks.
In a bit, Elizabeth. It's been good. I've really enjoyed this so far. It's been good.
Yeah. It's gone quite quick.
Yeah.
We were nearly 3.5 hours.
Yeah.
My God.
It's mad. I've really enjoyed it.
I wonder I'm gasping for a smoke. It's not the longest I've gone all day. No. Do you do lives on your own YouTube?
I haven't. No. I was really nervous about this one because in videos I can just like talk and cut it
Fuck
down
it up
and mess it up. A 10-minute video can take 3 hours to edit. Or 3 hours to film because I constantly muck up what I'm saying. I'm constantly repeating what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what you're the worst for. You repeat yourself so much, and I'll be like sitting there editing it like, that's the 5th time he said it. Which one is the best one? And then I'll literally splice together like 2 different conversations sometimes. That's a secret though, but
that's why I've been so nervous about doing things like live streams. So like last night I was sweating out. I was like, I'm gonna be terrible on this.
you just called me and went, I'm not well.
Yeah. Now we'll like.
I
was like,
I was so nervous.
I was going to do this little video on my where I said like, you know, check out the channel links below
on Instagram.
I went to do it yesterday and I was in my tarantula room about to do it, and then I just felt so nervous I just gave myself the shits, and I was just like, all right, that's me done now because I'm going to bed.
I can't believe that. How you were in the army for 5 years?
Yeah, serving Queen and country, but shits himself at talking into a camera.
Yeah.
You should see my first videos. It's just like you watch that and you think, what the fuck? Who's this dickhead? And then, especially when I ain't got a beard, it's just like proper, you know what I mean? And I'm stood there going, yeah, I'm Scott, and these are my spiders. I'm such a twat, it's unbelievable. Okay, bye. It's like, what?
That is like that's like my videos. Like when the first 1 or 2, well, a lot of them, but
You're just very stiff.
yeah, I didn't know how to talk to the camera. I've never been camera shy until like recently, where I've been doing things like this. But I was never really good at just like trying to do my intros where, hello, I'm
God,
Jack. Welcome to Elliotts Exotics. It's awful. Going back, even when we're editing it, I'll say stuff, and when we're going back and editing it, there'll be things that I'm like, "What are you saying,
Yeah,
you
we'll just be
dickhead?"
shouting at the screen.
I'll be like, shouting at the screen, like, "What are you saying?"
Well,
it gets easier and easier with time. It really does. The only thing nowadays that I get pissed off with is like lives, because to me you're here, so I'm looking at you there instead of looking at the camera, which is here.
Yeah.
How can I not? Do you know what I mean? So it's like I'm looking at you, but it doesn't look like I am because I'm not going.
Yeah. So to us, you're like down here somewhere.
Yeah.
But then there.
And I'm going to read the chat as well.
Yeah, the chat's like way over here.
I've got it like on the side, but then I've got it on the phone as well, just in case.
Yeah.
Because with StreamYard, it comes through faster on your app than it does on the actual StreamYard, because the StreamYard comments lag behind.
I was wondering, but then the video lags behind, doesn't it?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, I had it on my phone as well, and I just looked like I was just bored, so I've been trying to like not look like I'm on my phone all the time.
Come through on the YouTube app loads quicker than what they do on the StreamYard. But it's just one of the things, you know, you're going on a live, you don't know anybody, and it's like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
I suppose it's that exposure time. You feel like, you know, you're really exposed.
That's it.
It's like, to be fair, the community that we've got going, they're all that laid back and that chilled out. You know, they just want to piss out of me more than anything.
No, I like it. I'm so happy I've done it. Like, I'm so happy I've come on. Like, and if you ever want us to come back on again, more than happy.
Well, yeah, thank you for the opportunity.
Yeah, because just giving this little, because I'm only a little channel, you know, giving it that little limelight as well.
So am I.
Thank you.
You know, it's you're only like a big channel when you hit like 50,000 plus subscribers.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean? It's really it's weird. It's weird. Figures, subs, and stuff like that. It's very weird what to make of them all the time.
Yeah, I mean, I still get so excited every time I get a new subscriber. Like, I'm like, I'm at this, and this. Like,
I still do now. Yeah, you do.
I mean, you did, didn't you? It's like I never thought I'd get past 100. I
Yeah.
really didn't, and especially within the first year, I've now been doing it.
Not even a year.
It's still not even a year, and we just came up 514.
Something like that.
And to me, that's insane. I never ever thought I'd have anything like this, because it was just a small little thing where I wanted to do it just to show what I've got, like just to educate and have, you know, someone to be able to come onto the channel and be like, you know, I'll watch Jack. You know, Jack, it's all right. You know, it's not too bad. It's something to watch type stuff, and just get a long feel for it. And it's incredible to have. It
gets humbling. Like, you know, you go to a show and somebody will say, "Oh, I want you to have this," or somebody will give you something. That's when it's like you feel like I haven't done anything.
Yeah,
I don't get that. Or somebody will come up and just say hello and things like that, and they know you really well, and you think, I'm not quite sure, you know, and they're talking to you, and then they'll go, "Oh, my name's so and so," and then you go, "Oh yeah, I know who you are now."
Yeah,
you know? Because people forget that it's a subscriber name comes up on the channel loads, but you might not necessarily know them on Facebook or Insta or something like that. So might not necessarily know their face, but they know you because they watch her. That's very, very humbling. It's very, very humbling. I still think my channel's shit.
Nah, you got some brilliant stuff that comes out.
It's fucking, I don't know what it is. But it's like I always say, subscriber figures. It's just numbers.
Yeah,
that's all. The key thing is that every video that you do, you got to enjoy it, and that's what I've always kind of stuck to my guns at. Going, I'm only going to do what I want to do, and if another person in the community or something wants me to do something else, bollocks, I'm going to carry on doing what I'm doing, and I've literally fell out with people over it as well. Because I've always just stuck to my guns and gone, you know, Scott's inverts is Scott's inverts. It is what it is. It's not changing just because, you know, somebody else doesn't like it or there's an unsubscribe button for that. You know, it is what it is. But no matter who you are, you're always going to get your lovers and your haters, and it's always going to be the case, isn't it? We whinged about the geezer that got bit by the crocodile and H tonight, you know, and they actually haven't done anything to me personally. But it's just the way it goes, isn't it?
That's it. I love it either way. I mean, it doesn't matter. I wouldn't care if no one watched the videos or one person watched the videos. To me, it's if one person watches a video and goes, you know what, that was all right, I like that. That means more to me than anything. Like, as I'm not, you know, I'd like people to watch it and be like, you know what, it's quite good. It's entertaining. That's what I want it to be, entertaining, information. You know, I want people to, you know, either learn something or just enjoy it. Just enjoy it, to sit down and while they're watching the videos, just be like, you know, it's all right. It's just relax. That's what I want for my videos, for people to just be able to sit down and watch it and just relax, not think about anything.
That was one of the things I remember when we were like planning the channel and what you wanted it to be about. You said how when you were struggling, your animal room was always your, like, did you call it like a zen?
Yeah, I was going to, instead of Elliotts Exotics, I was thinking of calling it more the room of zen.
Something like that, wasn't it?
Because struggling with like the depression, PTSD, things like that, depression, anxiety, I just come to my animals and just, you know,
be around it.
Yeah, because I keep their enclosures to their enclosure, and it just be like,
you connect more than what people do, don't they? When you're feeling like shit,
Yeah, just being around them, they don't have to make a noise. They don't have to do anything. They could just sit there. But you just think,
I've said it time and time again. When you're depressed, you feel down, or you feel anxious, you come into where spiders are, and they're just sat there like that.
yeah,
They're not moving around. They're not doing much. And I think you pick up on that chilled out vibe.
yeah,
And
yeah,
everything just goes,
yeah. Especially sometimes I'll walk in and my Chili Rose is, instead of like having her legs out, she looks like a pokey and her legs are all like straight stretched out. And I'm like, that is a chilled tea.
It's like a dog.
Yeah, it's
chilled
just
out
like
vibe.
proper stretched out, like And I just come in, I'm like, yeah, that's a chill tea. Like that's a bit of me. That
I think with my channel, I'm just sharing the journey. That's about it.
yeah,
And with the educational side of it, I'd always say like, watch my video, but watch everybody else's as well as in
yeah,
case I miss something, or their video might be better, whatever. But just watch them all.
yeah,
It's the easiest thing. And also arachno boards. Go on arachno boards. Everybody puts breeding videos up, but I find arachno boards to give out a lot more information on temperatures and humidity and seasoning and that type of stuff than what majority of the video. Dave's breeding videos, he'll tell you everything. But a lot of them will like try and hide something to make it sound like it's difficult for it to be done at home when it's not.
yeah,
I mean, I've spoke to Dave on a couple of breeding stuff, and he's gone, don't even worry about seasoning, just drench it, put the male in, job done. And I've gone, what? And I've done it and it's worked. But the next one will say, oh no, you have to season them for 3 months, and then you got to be careful, the male won't be ready, and blah 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 blah, and this, that, and t'other. And a lot of it's easier than what you think, and a lot of it's persistence. I'm going through it at the moment with a pumpkin patch because neither of them are doing their thing. So we've now drenched the female out. So we'll put the male back in tomorrow and just keep going and going and going. Have a paintbrush there in case the female tries to eat him, but we'll just keep going and see if it works.
Yeah, no, definitely. That's what it's about. I mean, and every single little bit is just enjoyable.
It's just fun.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's so different to what I think other people do. I mean, especially all my mates.
Oh, yeah.
There's not one mate that's close to really.
Apart from Reed, but that's your sister's boyfriend.
Yeah.
Keep it in the family.
He got into it really because of me. Like when I first met my sister's boyfriend, I had 1 tarantula, 2 tarantulas, and a couple of snakes. And then he'd build his up, I'd build mine up, and we'd just collab on that. And we'd just be like, he'd always come around like every other Friday and be like, oh, I've just got this, and I'd do the exact same.
So I've just been talking in the chat as well. I don't want to keep that interrupted.
Madeline's got 6.1 thousand views on a video.
What one's that? I've got one that accidentally went massive. It's on
My diagnosis story: borderline personality disorder.
Oh yeah, there's that one. No, I like to do mental health, but it was actually a hair video that went big and
Bleaching the underlayer of my hair successfully. 288,000 views.
Yeah, that's the one. It's quite embarrassing. It's a terrible video. It was literally a throwaway. It was just like, oh, I filmed some clips. I'll talk about it. It didn't go terrible. And then
Are you now monetized?
What? Sorry.
Have you got monetization on your channel now? Then.
Well, I've not long been over 1,000, so I haven't really looked into it. But I think I've met the criteria to be able to do that now. Because how many watch hours and subs and whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, 4,000 watch time hours and 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah, so I think I have done it. Yeah, I think it was just 1,000 left, wasn't it? Because everything else was ticked off.
Yeah.
But I need to be more consistent. Like, if I if I really want to grow it. I'm very slow, but like I said, I'm busy doing your channel.
Yeah, at the moment it's good on the
I need to do one a week. Every time they interview Mr. Beast and ask him why he's gone big, he said he did videos every week for 5 years on time every week, and then after 5 years, the algorithm finally hooked up with him, and that was that. Clint's Reptile said the same. He says just you gotta be consistent.
Mm.
And I suppose it works. It's picked up a few of my videos, not many, more so recently, I'd say. But I'm doing like 2 a week, every Monday, every Thursday, 7 o'clock for videos, and Tuesdays they're live at 8 p.m. Just trying to hit that consistently, week in, week out.
Yeah, that's what it's about.
It's difficult when you got a family that needs you as well, but I'm very lucky because my family are exceptionally supportive.
Yeah.
They're just like, yeah, fuck off, go do your thing, see you later.
Yeah.
So, I mean, with the lad being autistic, it kind of favours me in the respect of, you know, he likes regimented procedures all day, every day. So at 7 o'clock, he's in the bath. At like 20 past, the other one's in the bath, that type of thing. And then he's in bed at 8 o'clock. So come 8 o'clock, I've got the two boys, they're upstairs with the missus going to sleep. Layla's just playing her Switch, she's off doing her own thing. And I'm like, hold on a minute, it's Sky time.
Yeah.
Get the camera out. But having said that, there has been like loads of times when he's kicked off and it's been like, you know, 1 o'clock in the morning and I'm thinking, I need to do this video for tomorrow. So at 1 o'clock in the morning, I'm doing the video. 2 o'clock in the morning, I'll finish editing it. And it's about 3:30 by the time I got in bed, and then I'm up at 7 for work. That's happened loads in the beginning. Loads, yeah.
We've tried to get on some sort of routine now, where it's been Monday has been filming, Monday's been filming, then we edit from Monday to Friday. Just little bits, just do a couple of bits here and there.
Well, I can film and edit the video. It'll be in about an hour and a half.
Yeah. I ain't got that long yet. I'll mess up too much.
All on the iPhone 11.
Really?
Film on the iPhone 11. You got 4K camera on the iPhone 11. Coinmaster, the app, paid for app. It's about £3 a month. That is so easy. If Matt is obviously into a technology, so if there's YouTube videos for green screening on there, the lot. There's some. The music for Coinmaster is pretty shit. So Epidemic Sounds is £10 a month. So I use that for the music. YouTube library. There's some good stuff on there, but you've got to really go through it all.
Yeah.
Epidemic Sounds. It's easier to find the music that you want. I don't use it a lot, the music wise, but yeah. But Coinmaster itself is a piece of piss to use on your phone.
Yeah,
literally you just put your clips. You just put you add your clips, and then you can just cut them wherever you want them, like piece of piss. Because I can't get. I tried editing on the laptop, and I was just like, what the fuck is all this bullshit? Literally, what the fuck is? And then I was like, I'm never doing that again. I'm sticking with Coinmaster.
Yeah.
I've been editing for years. I used to study film, so I've made YouTube videos since I was 8. So I mean, we started a gym Instagram account, and I was giving reels a go. And I was struggling with editing on my phone because I can't see. It's so fiddly. So instead, I'm sitting there editing with a fucking TV screen.
what I've always wanted to do as well, by doing it on the phone, and then people that are sitting there going, oh, I'd love to do a YouTube channel, but I ain't got a proper camera. It's like, well, yeah, my whole channel is literally my phone. There is some bits where I've used the SV1. But it takes like 4 hours to Bluetooth one clip over, let alone the rest of it. Do you know what I mean? So I've still got it, but I just don't use it very often. but I do like that little raw edge of using a phone. That
Yeah.
little, because it reminds people that I'm sat at home, not not in a studio or something.
Yeah, is that more like personal touch, a bit like Gorilla? But
Yeah,
We've got. I
Well,
mean,
that- everybody's got their own little way of doing their editing and doing their styles as well, haven't they?
yeah, yeah. So when I stepped into this like whole with this whole realm of videoing and editing and everything like that, I had to get used to. I bought a brand new laptop to be able to edit my own stuff as well. Sound. We've got a microphone here. It's just,
yeah, right, that is mine.
but that's what I mean. But I've had to get used to being able to use this.
Yeah.
And linked all up.
I mean, it's not like ideal. Like that's a mic for singing, but I just made use of it.
I bought the Rode boom mic because it fitted on the SV1,
Mm.
and then I found like you could plug it into the laptop for live, but you'd have to lie it on the floor almost.
Yeah.
All right.
Then I bought the blue ice, that jobby,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
which I found be pretty cool. But then that also hooks up to my iPhone with an adapter.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So,
cool.
and it's powered off the USB on the iPhone, which is pretty cool. Yeah, invert laws. Do you know when you go on your video and it says HD, FHD, or whatever, it might say HD top left. Hit that and it will say FHD. Then it will say 2K. Hit it again, it will say 4K.
Jeez.
But then you also need to edit in 4K.
Mm.
Coinmaster will edit in 4K if you've got a 4K screen on your phone, which the iPhone 11 does.
I've got 13. Is it? Do you know what?
Yeah.
I need a cup of tea. That's what I need.
Of course it does. Yeah, I think cup of tea and end of stream is coming up.
Yeah.
So I normally say I'm going to do 8 till 10. So yeah, it generally does run over, but not normally till like midnight. That's for sure. But thank you both so much for coming on. It's been an epic.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, thank
Like,
you.
Hopefully the Scots Inverts Army has all followed you over and subscribed tonight as well.
Thank you, everyone, guys. Thank you so much. If there's any time that you want us back on, we're more than happy to jump on for you, Scott, man. It's been amazing. Thank you.
We've got the Scots Inverts Army Facebook group. We've got the WhatsApp chat hooked up onto that. But yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Guys, as always, been entertaining. Anton subbed. Good stream. Thank you, Phil. Sean says the same. Nice one, everybody. Yeah, everybody's loved you anyway.
Yes.
Good
Thank
fuck.
you so much, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for having us on.
Yeah.
No
Yeah.
worries. No worries.
Shows.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, I think it was kind of good that we didn't hook up at BTS. Do you know what I mean? That it was just such a quick encounter.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because coming into it blind, it's been a lot better.
Yeah,
Mm.
there's been so much different things to talk about. Do you know what I mean? There's been everything from backgrounds to what we've got to what we want to, mental health. So it's been,
I'm going on about mental health and autism all day long.
yeah,
Any chance I get, especially with the autism
yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
and the mental health. And then every time you mention it, the comments fill up with the blue hearts and the green hearts, which is for them. Sorry,
Yeah.
Scott, you're quiet. I subscribe to both. Oh, cheers, Jackie. Thank you.
We better get edited. Get some content out.
Definitely. But yeah, thank you, everybody. If you've been there from the start, fucking Jesus Christ, well done. Really, really, really appreciate all you guys, especially everybody that's gone over to Elliotts Exotics and dropped a subscription, and Madeline Rose's channel as well as. But yeah, been
Thank
awesome.
you.
Before we go, there's one thing I've been told to say. It's Scott's a wanker. Thank you so much, guys, for watching and tuning in. Love it. Love
It's
it
been good. Thank you.
so much.
See you later.
You guys have a great time. In a
See you
bit.
later.
Bye.